Hey everybody, what's happening? It's your friends here at Slices and Dices. We are so very, very happy to be back. Bring you more of the Lost Worlds campaign. I am psyched. I'm jazzed. I'm thrilled. I'm charged. The air is full of energy. And I have drunk it all. How are you guys doing?
Oh, it's July.
Yeah, it's July.
Fantastic.
It's the summer. Things are burning all around us.
I just moved. I'm surrounded by a labyrinth of cardboard.
You did move. That's right, Sarah. How was
Same. I'm only a month in. And I
If
still
you
am surrounded by
could-
cardboard.
you moved too, Marcus? You moved too?
Yeah,
Oh my
a month
God.
ago.
Did you guys move in together? I mean, you guys could have told me. It would've been cool.
We're like way far
We're a
apart.
little far apart for that, yeah.
Okay. Right off the bat, Jeepers Christmas, people are burning points like crazy. I just
Oh
saw.
God, what are they doing?
One,
That is stress
two-
to everyone.
Well,
my
I see gear,
God.
2 pieces of gear and a point of stress.
And
Thank
a
you.
piece of stress.
And a piece of stress. It's a single piece. It's very small. It's wafer thin.
Wafer thin.
Wafer thin piece of stress.
Oh, actually, I forgot I took drugs. Okay, I can take some stress.
well,
My patience is paper mache.
Forgot that I got the Nepro leave at the end of the last session.
so Dot and Tucker, you will get random pieces of gear as we word through our story here, but then everybody gets a point of stress when we get back into this thing. As well you should, because things have gone a little crazy sideways. Yeah. Let's all F's in chat. I don't think we actually gave you the proper respects, Marcus.
Jesus.
For your character, who is now without a token and without a name here in our
I
overlay.
brought shame
You
to the
have-
Clark family.
You are not the first to have brought shame to the Clark family.
Sure.
Hashtag rest in acid.
Oh, Jesus. Another redemption for Savage. Another piece of gear. So it looks like we got Dot, we got Tucker, we got Savage. Gear. Why not Murphy? What the fuck, people? What's wrong with you? Anywho, and then we will find out who our friend Marcus with the amazing hat. That's like, what was that? Is that like, did you go to San Diego
The-
Comic-Con? What is that shit? That's
No, it's just the Avengers
Oh, dope.
and
Oh.
various characters from the event. I'm
They-
always wearing it. I'm just usually wearing it like this, but I have a new chair, so I can't.
I got it. Not to tangent too much, but just to sort of like place ourselves in the timeline a little bit. San Diego Comic-Con did just happen. I think it did it finish? I think it just finished, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sunday.
Huge news. Huge news for a lot of different Marvel movies in the franchise. A lot of interesting new stuff. Big Hall H exposition with a lot of Marvel shit going on. Cool trailer supposedly was shown about Avengers Doomsday. Looking forward to that.
Yes, so excited.
So hopefully it lives up to everyone's expectations. And I would say people look, Marvel Universe has been around since 2008. Keep it chill, right? Don't put too much onus on it. I think that's where we sort of get into trouble. Sometimes we're just like,
I
oh,
think so,
superhero movies, they're so amazing, and if it doesn't meet your expectation, you're like, it's shit,
Yes.
it's garbage, it's blah. I'm like, come on,
This is not Iron Man 1 anymore.
Jesus Christ, folks! Like, make your own movies and let's see how good they are. Fuck.
Right? None of them have been garbage. Maybe not all of them were. Not all of them could be Thor Ragnarok, but
Very few things can be Thor Ragnarok.
We are
Agree.
now.
I agree.
I'm seeing where your mind is. Thor Ragnarok being the pinnacle of the Marvel universe.
That's a great window
Well,
into Ben's
right.
mind.
Yeah, very much.
Well,
so.
Thor Ragnarok is one of my, like, I call them happy place movies. Like, if I am just feeling really shitty and I need something to make me feel better, that is one of those movies that I can put on and it will do the job. Like, it will be over and I'll be like, I feel better about my life.
Okay.
I mean, after all, they went through a portal called the Devil's Anus. So
Yeah, there you
you
go.
know,
Hmm.
It's like, right, but like, you know what? Other movies on that list include Moana. So, like, it's a strange list.
Wow. That was like the first time I think I've heard the Devil's Anus and Moana spoken within 10 seconds of each other. So
You're welcome.
Aliens
You're welcome.
always
I see what you did there, Sarah. I see what you did. It's good. It's good, Sarah.
Aliens always puts me in my happy place.
Yes. Speaking of
Okay.
which, since we're just going to tangent back, new Alien, or I should say Aliens game coming out very, very
Yeah.
soon. Aliens Fireteam
Ooh.
2 coming out very, very soon.
Oh, I'm so bad at fire team.
If you watched, it's okay. If you watched our first Alien RPG Marines campaign, the guy who did all of the lore for that, his name is Gasca. Got his name already. Something Gasca. Is it Sam Gasca? Alfred Gasca? Something Gasca. I only know his name is the Gasca because I remember everybody by their last name. That's just the way I am. Here we go. Andrew E.C. Gasca. What a cool ass name. But anyway, this dude is like the head lore writer now for all alien lore within the 20th Century Fox universe. God bless
Nice.
you, Andrew E.C. Gasca.
That's cool.
And the lore that he wrote for the Marines campaign for the Alien RPG made it, to some degree, into the original Aliens Fire Team. So, like, if you play through the game, you'll see that certain things occurred in that playthrough, in that game playthrough, that are tangentially kind of like along the same timeline as the Marines campaign. All the stuff that happened with all the intrigue between the military and the stuff that they were doing with all the like Project Black Hawk and stuff like that. All of that like worms its way into Aliens Fire Team. So I
God,
can't.
that's cool.
That's the game. Is that the game that some of us played when we had to cancel
Yes.
the
It's
stream?
it was with 3 players. You could play with 3 Marines. You do a loadout of 3 Marines. Now they've included 4 Marines. Now you can go 4 at a time.
Ooh.
So now
A proper fire team.
Yes, Marine expert right down there knows what a fire team is. He's like, what is this 3 bullshit?
It always drove me a little bit nuts. Like, give me 4 guys.
So yeah, now there's a lot of different like different aliens, of course, that you can kill. A lot of acid you can splash. Sorry.
Some of them
Marcus.
look really beastly in
Who
that
said-
trailer.
They do.
Just brutal.
One of the things that I didn't like in Aliens Fire Team, the first game, was that, and honestly, I think I understood why. Is that spoilers for a second here, folks? So if you've never played the game and don't want to hear this, just put your mufflers on and just like go la la la. But in the very last mission of Aliens Fire Team, you have to do all these kinds of things as the place is like about to explode, and then out of nowhere, an alien queen appears and chases
Not entirely
you down.
nowhere.
Okay, yes, there's lots of eggs.
Fair.
You can tell you're in the middle of the hive, etc. But then she like basically does a Kool-Aid man and busts through the wall and is like, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're just like, some of us were like, let's kill her because we've got guns. And then meanwhile, like the NPC's like, she can't be killed. And I'm like, fuck no, I'm just gonna kill her. And then it's like, no, you don't understand. She can't be killed. Like she doesn't even have a life bar.
The game wants you. The game wants
run.
you to try and pull the Halo finale and just do the mad dash through the explosions. But yeah, after entrenching yourself in that final mission for what feels like forever, depending on how many people you play with or
Very
how many
true.
bots, it goes against the instinct of what you're doing in that moment the first couple times, and you're like, why can't I do this? And
Yep.
then you start to listen to the NPCs, and you're like, oh shit, I just need to run.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I did that a couple times with random strangers and a couple times with 2 computer robots and did not do nearly as well.
Robots are bad.
Yeah.
I think that it just teaches you anything. AI is bad, okay? Just remember that. But yeah, that always kind of pissed me off. But now supposedly, in this new version to Aliens Fire Team 2, you can actually fight a gosh darn queen. And she will beat the shit out of you. She does.
Love
So
that.
basically, you're playing like Bloodborne, but in the alien universe.
Yes! I think that's a really good way of saying it, Sarah. All right, let's check our quick chat here before we get into the recap. We did have a couple of other redemptions here. We did not, unfortunately, sorry to say, Julie, did not give you your piece of gear, but I'm sure that with time, someone will give you the gear that you deserve.
No, but I think a second piece of stress got handed out?
I was going to say,
Well,
how many stress points have they handed
so
out?
far-
Hashtag more stress.
So far, 2 stress points to everybody. Everyone who's
Yeah.
alive, that is. So
Jesus fucking Christ.
yeah. So just a preamble.
Guys, it's been 3 months. Let us get back into this first.
Just gonna
Preamble.
negate that nap relief I took right away. Huh?
It's
I see
all right.
how it is.
I'll kill some shit and I'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be fine, but
So
the rest of
many
y'all like
drugs.
Patrick is stressed as it
many
is.
drugs.
Like so.
I'm about to
like,
become Drew Barrymore. I'm gonna be a
Leave-
drug addicted 14-year-old over here.
Drew, if you're listening, we didn't mean that. Like we love you and
Hey Drew,
stay
you
a
got
fan.
better and you're living your best life. I love you.
There you go.
And it wasn't your fault in the first place.
100%.
Also that.
You were epic in 50 First Dates.
Guys, we're trying to play a game
Oh,
here.
thanks.
Poll? That's the poll?
I think-
Entire oeuvre. That's the poll?
Okay.
What? No mention of poison ivy. Come on.
Am I also taking stress as my?
You are not
Temporary
taking
character?
stress. That
Okay.
Consider this a reprieve, Patrick. Marcus, because you have yet to be given your replacement NPC character until
Yet to be reincarnated.
until your new character drops in. We've made it a
Bro, I
thing.
was so
Stress
stress-free.
compounded.
Yeah, so you're stress free until your new character drops in. Same thing with Julie, right? Her character unfortunately died. We gave her an NPC until you guys went back to the Yanla, re-outfitted yourself, and get ready for your next mission. Same thing I think is going to happen here. You'll get an NPC character. We will reveal. You will deal. And then we will move. That'll be that. So, let's jump into the recap, folks, and figure out what in the hell has happened the last time that we played this game. Recap. Recap. There it is. Recap. Oh wow, Patrick, remember the song.
I've been stuck in the loading screen too often.
Previously on the Lost Worlds. After surviving the horrors within the failing atmosphere processor, the crew succeeded in restoring its systems, slowing the toxic atmosphere that had been poisoning the colony. In the process, they discovered the ferals were not merely savage beasts, but a fractured society that still included frightened women and children. Their hard-won victory turned to disaster. Security Chief Hamida Amir copied valuable colony data from the processor's terminal only to be struck by an arrow from an unseen attacker. A horde of ferals descended upon the facility, forcing the crew into a desperate fighting retreat through the catwalks. Amir sacrificed herself to ensure that the others could escape, while Murphy collapsed into catatonia from the overwhelming terror until Clark dragged her to safety. Bloodied, exhausted, and carrying Amir's stolen data, the survivors barely escaped aboard Trina. Hoping to honor their promise to the refugees, the crew journeyed to the wreck of their crashed ship. There, they uncovered the final writings of someone named Mother Michaela, whose fanatical message declared humanity's devotion to mysterious alien masters, praised those who willingly gave themselves to create gifts. A handwritten note on the reverse listed critical ship systems that remained intact, suggesting that the wreck might still serve. That hope, however, was short-lived, when the crew accidentally disturbed a dormant xenomorph egg, destroying the facehugger that emerged. Its acid blood killed Chesterton Clark instantly. As they recovered what information they could from the bridge, they discovered the ship had been transmitting an automated distress signal ever since it crashed. Moments later, the UNCSS Solovetsky Island received an unexpected transmission, not from the wreck, but from Mother Michaela's ship, still in orbit above the planet. The vessel answered the distress call, confirming that it remained operational after all this time, setting the stage for an inevitable confrontation with Michaela herself, whatever horrors await aboard her ship. So you folks have all descended out of the crashed ship. Just as a reminder as to where you folks are, let me see if I can bring you guys back to the map of the ruined colony, where you guys were on in terms of the crash ship. You guys were here, where it says crash ship. You guys had descended from the plateau on these winches. And I think that if I'm not mistaken, after leaving the crashed ship, you ascended back up to Trina because she's still on that ridge above the jungle.
Yes.
I believe
Now-
that is correct.
And I have been in the process of downloading everything off that USB onto the SSD that I took off of Chesterton's corpse.
Yes, the USB that was the information that Hamida Amir pulled from the atmosphere processor.
Yes.
Whatever information she was trying to ascertain. Seemed
So essentially, I am making a backup copy.
I'm all right with that. So the question is now, what do you guys want to do regarding the refugees? Some of you are like, let them go. Let them have them.
The refugees still have the data disk that we want, though, right?
No, the refugees do not.
No.
The colonists do.
Right. Okay.
The colonists
I
have
don't
the
know if we want to go back
refugees
there, though.
in their sort of in their encampment.
Correct me if I'm wrong, was the deal that we made with the surviving colonists that they would give us the data disk if we got the Atmo processor back online?
Essentially,
Was that why we did that?
Essentially, yes, because they realized that the gases that were released from the atmosphere processor to poison ferals was also causing this horrible sort of condition for anyone who was down on the jungle floor. Why they usually don't spend a whole lot of time there. One of
Didn't they
the
make a deal with Michaela to hand them over?
essentially, yes. You didn't make specifically a deal. Michaela spoke through Dudge on the ship, right? And he patched you through to Michaela because he was receiving transmissions from her ship in orbit. So Dudge patched you through to her. She spoke as if essentially she owned these folks. That they had left her and the rest of the cult's good graces, and that she was there to visit whatever kind of horrible retribution that she now needs to do to these folks who have left, betrayed them.
I feel like I misinterpreted what was going on with that at the end of that session because I feel like I was acting one way and then I realized I'm like, oh no, wait, they don't want to go back to her. Never mind. The
Yeah,
things
no,
I said were
they-
incorrect.
They left
Yeah.
her. I mean, hey, you're what, a 14-year-old girl, 15-year-old girl. Your emotional, turgidity is all over the map, so that's fine.
I think our thought was, why the hell did they bring face huggers with them? I
Mm.
think that was our thought at the
Good question.
time, but at the same time, I don't know if I can let cultists take them back.
Yeah. But by the same token, if they've still got face huggers with them, I don't want those coming where we're going.
So let's just jump
I
into it.
mean,
You guys all have thoughts
yeah.
as players. Let's
Mhm.
jump into the scene as it stands. Let's have a little discuss, right?
Can
the-
we
the
see if
amount of-
there's
Yeah, go ahead, Patrick. Sorry. No, it's fine.
with that Atmo processor? We've driven for a little while to get to the crash site. Do we see the effects of that machine we turned on? Does it look like anybody's turned it back off? Does it look like it's a quick dispersion? Does it
It's
slow
not.
dispersion?
We discussed this a little bit. The amount of gas that had been released from the atmosphere processor was enough to coat like within the entirety of this, of this local area here. We're talking, according to the map here, we're talking about like almost like 10 kilometers worth of area between the atmosphere processor and the jungle itself. Who knows how much further even in the time frame that it's been on. So the amount of time that it will take for this gas to disperse, probably we're talking, at least, several weeks.
Okay. So it's not enough to immediately report back that we are seeing the results that we want as a justification for further negotiation just yet.
I mean,
we didn't agree that we would clean their whole atmosphere. We agreed that we
That's
would get
also
the damn
fair.
thing on again.
that is correct. Yes.
I suppose that's the letter of the law I'm trying to argue here. Yeah. What is going to count as is there enough justification to say we did the thing?
We did the thing.
Can you tell the
We did the thing.
machines?
Right.
Can you tell the machines on from this distance?
I'm sorry. Tell the what?
Can the colonists up on
can the
little-
colonists determine
Will
if
it
the
be
atmosphere
clear
processors?
that we're not lying?
I see what you're saying. I mean,
I'm phrasing it poorly. Sorry.
I think that if you had some piece of evidence to present to them, then it may be perhaps a little bit easier to persuade them or manipulate them.
Do we still have what's her face's body?
Who?
The
Hamida Amir left
Hamida,
behind.
yeah.
Left behind
Yeah,
in
no, she got shredded.
Yeah.
We do.
Did I
have the
copy those
USB
notes with her?
drive.
I don't remember. We do have the USB. Okay.
I have the USB drive. I am in the process of copying all of it onto
Right.
the SSD that I took out of Chesterton so that we have a backup copy of it.
So
All right,
yeah,
so this is completely fucked. But we've done what we said we were going to do, and I think that we should head back up to the plateau, tell the colonists that, or tell the refugees that their ship is wrecked and their luggage almost killed us, and tell the colonists that their atmo processor is back online, and yay, welcome back to the fold, everybody, and get the fuck out of here.
okay.
I mean, I think
100%
that's
agree.
the best plan. That's the best plan we can do right now.
Now,
I'm not
Indeed,
entirely sure.
let's do that.
we also told the refugees that we would do our best to get them out of here. The question is, how many people can we put on our ship to go back up?
Great question. So your ship, the USS Solovetsky Island, would be big enough to load the 20, 25 or so refugees on board.
I'm fine with that. Are the rest of you fine with that? I think we should do a
think they need to
search
be
of them
searched.
to make sure nobody's hiding any feral
Yeah.
beasties.
And how
As long
best
as
can
we
we search for that if the doc's no longer detecting things?
We make them open up their luggage and we stand around it with guns.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. My Patrick immediately went to them carrying it on the inside alien style. No, you're absolutely right. We have no fucking clue.
Yeah, you do not know that these creatures deposit their things in.
Yeah, we don't know how it works.
I think that's the best
I
we can do.
mean,
25 extra bodies.
do
The ship will
we-
list a little to the left, but I can probably course correct that without a big deal for flying it.
do we have any kind of medical equipment that can scan the bodies for parasites, illness?
I think that if you can take a look through your inventory, you'll tell me what you have, and I'll tell you what it can do.
Yay or nay? Okay.
Especially you, considering you're the medic of the group.
And or do we have a way to quarantine them on the Solovetsky Island as we head back to the Ilania?
Yeah, the
Ila-
Solovetsky
yeah.
Island has
Ilania?
the
Ianla.
Ianla, yeah. So the Solovetsky Island does have certain med bays quarantined. You could certainly, if need be, quarantine them to
Alright.
certain areas of the Solovetsky Island. It's a large ship, right?
So the only medical type equipment I've got surgical kits and personal med kits. But I don't think those are what's going to do the job.
Yeah, I don't think that those kits are going to be scanning kits for you to use.
Yeah.
Does the Solovetsky have a auto dock or anything
It
like
does.
that on it?
Yes, it does. Absolutely.
Okay. So we could feasibly scan them one by one and at least try and get most of the 25 and then quarantine a few.
Yeah.
This just sounds like a forming a plan as we're doing it.
Yeah.
You guys are all
I
still
think that could
talking like
work.
we know about implanting.
No, I'm
Well-
just thinking I don't want diseases coming from this planet
Yeah.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because who knows what
Well,
they'd
we
be
should-
exposed to? Who knows what those gases have done long term?
That does make sense. We should make sure that they're not gonna go crazy and tear us apart and turn into a bunch of ferals. And I'm just gonna put this out there, but we should probably try to figure out how to not let Mother Michaela know that they are with us, because I think she'll be missed.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
You remember that Mother Michaela stated, and I think that actually it was substantiated by Dudge, that she would shoot down any ship that tried to escape. And that this ship that she has in orbit is armed.
So how can we fool her senses is really the question.
Possibly.
And
Are you thinking
how
about it?
heavily armed is the Solovetsky?
Yeah, that was another question that you guys asked about. Solovetsky Island is not well armed. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's got a couple of like point defense turrets and stuff like that, but I'm gonna check on Solovetsky Island sort of systems here. I don't believe. Certainly not a marine, attack vessel.
But how quickly can it jump to hyperspace after we clear the atmosphere of the planet? If we just launch and jump,
Yeah, this is not Star Wars. I wish it were. It doesn't work like that.
how long does it take?
It takes some time. It's not the kind of thing where, we're going to be like, punch it! And then, you see Darth Vader who like, fucking pieces
The
of
point
shit.
is, the point is more, would we be able to hold her off long enough to jump?
Dot, you're pretty good with computers, right?
Yeah.
Is there a way to rig if I got into the sort of meat and potatoes of the computers, sort of what's the word I'm looking for? The RFID chip, right? The what it reads to other machines further away that ping them. I don't know all the technical words. I just do the driving. I'm a gearhead. I'm not a tech spec. Is there a way if I got that panel open for you that you could adjust how it reads to other computers maybe and fake the signal of how many bodies are on there? Can we trick them that way?
I mean, it really depends on, I guess, how her scanners work. And I guess, Matt, that is a question. Like, how does one ship scan another ship to see who's on it?
Yeah, there are sensors.
Is that a technology that exists?
Yes, indeed. There are sensors on board most ships to determine the life signs within that particular. Absolutely.
But I mean, for one ship to read another ship's sensors and determine how many people are on it.
Can we do a thing to lie to it?
Is that a thing that exists in this world?
Good question. I will go ahead and say that you could jerry rig some kind of situational sort of pulse maybe or something like that to scramble someone else's sensors. If I'm not mistaken, I think actually in the core rule book within like ship to ship combat, I think that may in fact, because it's been a long time since I've done ship to ship combat. I think that's one of the actions that you guys can do during ship to ship combat. I'm gonna take a look in the actual rules for it, but
I'm gonna go look
And
too.
does she even know how many survivors are left?
Yeah.
Good question. She knows how many of them left her good graces.
So we could who's the best liar among us?
I mean, I think that's an empathy roll, which
Yeah.
I've got 3. I don't know.
That's definitely not me. 5 total.
That's more than me,
Empathy
brother.
and manipulation.
You
Oh,
can
empathy manipulation,
reduce-
so 4.
You can reduce your signature. So
Mhm.
basically, but like what I'm saying is other ships can sense that there's a ship there, but it's
Yeah.
not like Star Trek where they can say approximately 12 life signs aboard the vessel. Like,
Right,
that's
right,
not
right.
a thing that they can do.
The sensor
So-
operator, according to the core
Mhm.
rule book, the sensor operator action can lock sensors onto an enemy ship, can also go dark to try to break the
Yeah.
lock from that target lock, or power up the
Yeah.
sensors. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, and
There's
so
also
going dark
something
is
that
just going
came up
dark
for
is just
me.
about not getting shot at.
Mm-hmm.
The cryo tubes, apparently, because it takes your vitals way down,
Ooh,
can potentially hide life forms.
that's a really good idea.
How many cryotubes do we got?
Good question.
Um,
On board the
Solo.
the Solovetsky Island, I'm going to take a look here. Here we go. UNCSS Solovetsky Island. On the first deck, let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 med pods. That's on deck A. Deck B. Deck B has all your cargo. And deck C is the engine and cargo lift and hangars. So it's got to be on deck A. Oh, there is a quarantine area on deck C, specifically on deck C. There's like a specific quarantine like section of deck C that you can quarantine either quarantined people or goods for that. But on deck A is where you have all of your med pods and cryotubes.
All right.
Because
Well,
we had like 17 to 18 people rotating through cryo, so
I
that might
mean,
help narrow it down.
It's a good point, right? The Solovetsky Island had 6 members of the crew before you folks had joined. So that's a cryotube of at least max of at least 12 people. And I'm just checking the actual stats here for the Solovetsky.
but also again, if other ships can't scan life forms, they could just see that there's
Yeah.
a ship there. At this point, it's more about lying and just
Yeah.
convincing Mother Michaela that we are just us. We're just a survey mission, and we're just going back to our ship. And
Here we go.
convincing her not to fire on us.
It has cryosleep beds for 18 people and med pods for 12 seriously injured patients.
That might be enough to hide at least enough of it.
But again,
Yeah, I think we should
nobody
risk
has
it.
a way to scan for it. This is
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
just gotta
And-
lie. It's
Yeah, are
just
they-
about dice.
Are they chipped? Are the survivors chipped?
You think that being from the colony under Mother, that they might have some sort of other identification markers?
That is
They
a
might.
reasonable question. Yeah.
Do we have anything that
Yeah,
could scan for that?
That's a great question, Matt. Do we have anything else that can scan for that?
Well, I
You
mean,
could probably scan for that in the med pods on the Solovetsky Island before we take off.
for sure. Yeah, I think that the med pods or the autodocs scan for a great deal, as we can see in the movies, of the technology that they possess, internally or externally, the kinds of things that actually are available.
Right.
Okay.
So we bring the refugees to the Solovetsky. We scan them to make sure they are A, not sick or carrying any diseases, or B, don't have some kind of tracking device on them that will tell Mother Michaela that they are on the ship with us. And then C, somebody who's really good at lying is the one who does the talking and tells her that they're not with us and convinces her to let us go.
Or
That's
hide them
fine.
in barrels of fish.
Yes.
That always
You're
works
not
in the
here.
movies.
the voice of a dead friend somehow reaches your
Or
ears.
hide them in barrels of fish.
You guys hear a new marketing spin doctor helping us survive this situation?
Ben, to answer your questions regarding armaments of the UNCSS Solovetsky Island, it only possesses defensive capabilities: 2 sensor drone hardpoints and 3 sensor decoys. No weaponry to speak of.
Terrible. I can't
But
believe
if
I
that's
set foot
enough
on
to
this
give us
dump.
You are the weapon,
enough time to get away.
savage.
We're gonna
Fine.
strap me to the hull in
Absolutely. Just
in a suit and
ride it like Slim Pickens.
right.
All right.
All right.
I'm hearing that you guys want to do some some shenaniganery with
No less than usual.
Exactly. To try to somehow get these guys first away from the colonists, convince them that, hey, guys,
I'm pretty sure the
gotta take
colonists
them.
are happy to get rid of them.
Maybe. We'll find out.
I
And
mean, all they do is throw them off cliffs.
they did throw anybody off.
They were going to.
They were going to.
The last one
Someone
jumped.
jumped in their place, but the point stands.
Somebody was a sacrificial badass.
Mm-hmm.
The point stands that all they do
volunteered as
is keep them in a pen and occasionally throw them off cliffs.
Maybe. This was nice. We'll see. Suffice it to say, I think that you guys' next port of call is the actual camp itself, correct?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think so.
If that's the case, then let us move you guys through the jungle back to camp. So you guys will take Trina past the abandoned mining facility. And
I think we got to go back down and then hike back through like we did the first time.
Yep. So you're driving back here.
Yep.
And then dropping Trina off here, I assume.
Does that?
Yep.
Yes. Does that theoretically that much of a drive, would that negate any stress? Although I assume the stress is still byproduct of all of us watching Marcus and Acid.
Should we all take our 2 points of stress that we got?
Let's do this, right? Since we're now sort of beyond the interrogatives and statements and stuff. Just go ahead and pop yourself up all 2 stress points. I'm going to go ahead and say that the the distance involved in this particular section that's 9 kilometers. 9 kilometers would probably take in Trina, say about half an hour. So I'll say you gain 2, but you lose 3.
Okay.
You all should be at max.
What?
Max
hit points.
Max hit points. Max stress.
Don't you change your grammar like that. Okay.
Okay.
I apologize. The math is not mathing for me. What?
The math is not mathing?
Max
+2 minus 3.
Point. Max
So go up 2 and then subtract 3?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
On the stress.
Okay, so I'm down to 1 stress.
Good.
There you go.
Good.
Mother, do you need it? I hate that voice.
Mother, do
you need anything from me for driving along the fringes, or is it a pretty clear path?
It's a pretty clear path. There are no obstructions in the way.
Okay. Then
How
I will.
long does it take me to download all this data off of the USB drive?
I'd say it's done probably halfway through the journey.
Cool. Can I start reading it?
Yeah, sure.
What do I glean? What in the 15 minutes I have to start skimming through this? What do I glean about what the fuck happened here based on this whatever this was that she grabbed?
Yeah, so she grabbed she seems, as you sort of are beginning to parse through it, you realize that she's grabbed the technical readouts for the actual atmosphere processor.
Okay.
How it was built, when it was built, how many people, were assigned to it, the sort of main history of it, how long was it in use, how efficient was it, that kind of thing.
Find anything about how it was sabotaged?
You do. I think that you find a couple of readouts like late in the overall timeline of the atmosphere processor that seems to indicate that it was hacked into by members of the Dylan colony's remnants, and that the levels of phosgene gas, which is a byproduct of the atmosphere processor's, use to create the current status of nitrogen and oxygen in the atmosphere, phosgene is sort of like a toxic byproduct. which is usually stored in tanks underneath the atmosphere processor. However, unceremoniously, these tanks were ruptured or, in some cases, completely opened by these individuals through the use of their systems. And so in doing so, the phosgene gas was able to leak out of the atmosphere processor, flooding the entire area of the colony and the jungle.
Any chance these readouts show our resetting the process?
There's no reset to it. It's not like you could put the genie back in the bottle, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was to say, so we have activated the atmosphere processor and it's working, but
it never stopped working.
Then what did we do?
What did you do? You turned the actual you basically clamped down, you turned the valve of the phosgene gas off.
Gotcha.
Remember, it constantly pumps out oxygen and nitrogen into the atmosphere, but part of the transformation process of the atmosphere processor is that in doing that, taking the natural atmosphere of this planet and turning it into breathable oxygen and nitrogen, it has to through some weird-ass chemical process that none of you are really understanding, it turns the runoff of this atmosphere into phosgene gas.
And so what we did was essentially what they did was they opened the valves on the tanks so that they wouldn't hold it, and we sealed them again.
Exactly.
Okay, so what I like
does it show
when you said they were ruptured, it sounded like they would have to go be repaired.
Bad term.
Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out.
The valves themselves were just like on and forever on.
So we have proof that we fixed it then.
That is the proof that you need.
All right, cool.
Good job, Dot.
Well done, Dot.
We're proud of you.
Thanks.
And it could very well be that that's the reason why Hamida Amir sacrificed herself, as she realized the monumental importance of this data to your mission.
Phoebe was gonna sit beside Dot and read with her until I read that part of my character sheet where it says she's got blood in her eyes, and I'm like, yeah, maybe she won't do that because she'd probably get a headache trying.
I'm pretty sure that
was a while back.
Yeah,
was that a while back? Is that gone now?
Yeah, blood in the eyes is.
That was the critical injury you got.
Yeah,
you got a medical aid roll was made on you, so it's gone now.
So that went away. I just forgot to delete it. Got it.
Yeah.
I will delete that before I move on.
Because I can't imagine
honestly,
you
she
wandering through
still
the ship with blood in your eyes. You'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh no. But she probably has a heck of a headache.
I'm down with that.
Yeah, I still have broken ribs, so.
Marcus, I'm gonna send you a message. Discord. Let me know when you read it and if you understand it.
You sent me a private message.
I did.
If I can figure out how to get there, that'd be great.
Yes.
Secret shenanigans.
In Discord. You know, the thing that we all use for all of our group conversations every once in a while. People
I don't really know how to use that.
Where we do all our scheduling.
Folks, if you're watching our channel and you have halfway decent Discord skills and want to play in a game of Alien RPG, message me on Discord and maybe we can work something out. Just saying.
Question for you,
We also have all kinds of other fun games.
That's true.
The M314 long range tracker. Can I, while we're getting down this last little stretch of jungle here, can I turn that on just to try and get a sense of any movement to our left or to our right, just in case there are people in the city who did try to get away from the phosgene gas spreader, or some of those folks we ran into on the ground level between us and the encampment, to try and avoid any more spears to my side?
That's fine. What's the power level on your?
Currently 4.
4, not bad actually. So
yeah, it's full. I haven't used mine at all. I gave
Heck
one
yeah.
away and packed 2.
Cool. So then I will go ahead and say, yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll yourself a power check. Okay. So remember.
Okay, we're down to 3.
No. Actually, it's successes that we're looking for, right? Not as I think, right? Am I wrong? I think it's successes that deplete power, right, folks? Look in the core rule. I think it's successes for power.
Every single time we make a power supply.
I know. Every single
Someday we'll
time.
remember it.
We
never fucking remember.
The reason why we never fucking remember is because we play so fucking infrequently. Okay, so let's just call it a spade a spade.
We tried.
I
Sorry,
read your
it's my
message.
job.
I messaged you back.
Thank you, sir. Power. It's called a power or something.
Power supply roll.
I thought it was
supply.
face huggers. I thought it was face huggers that make it.
Power play.
I will check right meow. Here we go. Might be right there.
Listen here, man.
Because it's showing all
page 34. Here we go. Page 34. Power supply roll on page 34. Power supply. According to this in the rules book, power supply. For every face hugger roll, supply rating is decreased by 1. So you are correct, Ben. Bo, your power goes down by 1.
Yep.
Apparently, it was written in Russian.
Yes, that's why I say things with Russian accent. All right. So,
I think I whack it twice and knock the battery out.
At long range, you do not sense anything. Just the occasional tumbleweed.
Well, I mean, I think we're okay on that front. Wave it around the other way and point it towards the jungle. And I think we're okay on that direction. Shit.
Tucker, for a second, you thought you got FM radio on it. What the fuck? Morning Zoo with Max.
Should we also signal Solovetsky to drop down to where we are because we had to come from the clearing side anyway?
Good question. So the Solovetsky
I thought Solovetsky was landed, wasn't it?
It did land, yeah. So Dudge landed the Solovetsky. He couldn't land it on the jungle plateau.
Yeah.
So he
he landed outside the city, but I thought he stayed there.
He did stay there.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
So then when we sort of touch, let's say that we are parking back at Solovetsky then and checking in to go, hey, did anybody try and get on our ship? Did they encounter anybody they had to shoot?
Yeah,
If it's just fucking parked. And can we also then give instructions to make sure all the auto docks are tuned up so that we can try and check for chips and cryopods so we can fit a bunch of bodies sleeping and alive to get any survivors off that we're taking?
Let me check something.
Can we do the high morality exit? Paragon, is that the one? I think it's Paragon mode. Anyway. If we can do that while I'm at least parked for a second and checking everyone's gear to make sure we hike back into the jungle, I would like to do that.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so we can keep the Solovetsky Island essentially where the X is, right? Where you guys have gone back into the Solovetsky Island, checked out the internals of it, made sure that that the auto docks are free, that the cryo beds seem to be up to snuff. Everything seems to be okay in case you want to beat feet, so to speak, through the colony, or as I say, through the jungle, absconding with these refugees from the colony back to the Solovetsky Island if you need to.
Player question. That the sabotage readout that we had talked about for the, was it right? Sabotage? No, the readout for the processor. It was adjusted from afar, did you say?
No, you had
when
to
Sarah
do it
translated
there.
the data?
Yeah.
No, when Sarah translated the data the first time, they did it there or they did it from afar?
No,
why I made a note.
Everything that they did at the atmosphere processor itself. You cannot do that remotely.
But does it have a code or a chain identity to determine who did that there?
No. There was no log entry at the atmosphere processor that determined John Smith did this or anything like that.
All right. I'm just trying to think of how we report this when we get back up to what, Eonla?
Well, they know what. Oh, it's the Ianla.
Yeah. Once we get away from the refugee versus colonist argument down here, we have to sort of tailor some of our answers to determine whether this is habitable.
I mean, it is
as
habitable.
a potential.
For
Well,
sure.
yeah, okay, but profitable.
Profitable?
We
Hell yeah.
determined
There's a
they
mine.
got
we determined the mine looks like it's still in good working order.
They got plenty of guns. They can put plenty of boots on the ground to get rid of the psychos.
If they need to, yes. Perhaps there's another solution for who knows.
Okay. I'm just trying to think 2 steps ahead to the conversation we're going to have when we get back upstairs.
Gotcha. Okay.
They could nerve gas the whole nest.
We can't debrief until we survive.
Indeed.
While we are stopped on the Solovetsky Island, I am going to seek out Dudge.
Yeah.
And just be like, hey man, can I talk to you for a second?
Oh yeah, no problem. How you doing?
Been better. A couple broken ribs actually, but question.
Yeah.
Once we are off of the planet, how long would it take you to be ready to start hightailing it back to the Ianla?
Oh, I don't know. As soon as we're out of as soon as we're out of the atmosphere, I think.
I know, but I mean, you can't just can you just kick it into high gear right away? Like y'all go into cryo and we start speeding away, or do you have to
Well, I've got to get you into
up?
cryo, and I've got to get got to get everybody back in cryo. It's not like a hop, skip, and a jump right back to the Ianla.
Yeah, but how fast?
Well, this isn't a fast ship. I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. The SCV is a scientific exploration vessel. It's not built for speed.
Okay, so I guess what I'm saying is if we needed it to be built for speed.
Well, then I would have a talk to the guys at the Ianla and say, hey, maybe you could probably give us a better ship.
I mean, that would be great, but this is the ship that we have, and all I'm saying is that we might need to beat a hasty retreat out of here. So
right, because of the arseholes in the up in orbit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, as long as we don't get into a tiff with them, I think we'll be fine.
But if we do, how fast can you get us out of here?
Yeah, that's going to be a problem because they've got a Heliades J space cruiser. That's a big old mama vessel. I'm not going to lie about that one.
Right, but we have some defenses, right?
It's shit. I wouldn't call them defenses. I call them like big blocks of ice that you could sort of chuck out the vessel and hopefully they'll hit that and maybe not us.
Is there any way to make it more likely that they hit those?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. Say if you got anything that maybe in your little box of trinkets and who's-its and what's-its, then maybe I don't know. Maybe I would actually
The gadget drawer.
Yeah, maybe either that or talk to what's his fucking face? Koblenz, right? Koblenz might have an idea as to what to do. He's a mechanic. Maybe he knows all the techie what's-its.
Right. Cool. Thanks.
Yeah, no worry.
And she'll go find Koblenz.
Okay. Davor Koblenz, mechanic to the stars. UPP, ex-UPP, grizzled, staunch man of the people. Always wearing his inimitable sunglasses. Hello.
Bruce, is that you?
Hello, little girl. How are you? It's good to see that you are still alive. Unlike our erstwhile security chief who did not make it for what
No, she didn't. And it was not great. Look, got a question about our decoy drones?
Yes, decoy drones. That is what the The UA calls them, but I would call them pieces of shit. Whatever.
Right. Can we make them less shitty?
What do you mean less shitty?
I mean, make them more enticing for the enemy sensors to shoot at them and not at us. Like, make them look more like us than we look like us.
I
Basically,
mean,
there's a pretty strong chance that we're going to get shot at leaving here, and I'd rather not die.
oh well, that is very bad news. Bad news indeed. I would say it might take some time to do, but I could perhaps increase their sensor signature to a higher degree. It may take me perhaps a shift or so, and some time and effort, that sort of thing.
Great. Well, we got to go back into the jungle and deal with some more people. But I think it would be in everybody's best interest if maybe you started doing that.
Okay. We've only got 3 of them, so we've got 3 shots. See what I
Better
can
than
do.
none.
Yes, better than none.
And having done the best she can, Tot will rejoin everybody else.
Okay. Koblenz starts to pull out a variety of spare pieces of scrap metal and a welding torch. Pops his welding helmet on, and you hear him just saying something in a language you don't understand. Doesn't sound too friendly.
And then as she rejoins the group, she's going to say, I really hope one of you is an excellent liar, or we are so screwed.
Okay. I will say that leaving the UNCSS Solovetsky Island with Dudge and Koblenz and with Monroe and Quintana, and of course, you see, ICC Inspector Tan Blatchman, who sort of gives you the stink eye, as he wants to do. Constantly making notes on his little pad, ready for the audit that will inevitably be this.
Drawing a tick on his face when he's in cryo.
Amazing. Do it, please. Tan Blatchman. You leave the confines of the ship and get back on. Well, actually, Trina wouldn't make it through the jungle.
So no, we gotta hoof it.
You gotta hoof it right back. It's hot, folks, as it has been this whole time. Rebreathers is all fine, well and good, but it's hot. Beyond the possibility of the phosgene gas affecting you, there's just the effect of heat exhaustion that could be part of this too. See something here.
Definitely restock water while at the ship.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about hypoxia. I think that got the rebreathers, but it's hot. And it's not a dry heat. It's hot and humid.
Oh yeah. Can we swap out? I mean, air supply too. Maybe it's fine.
Well, if you're using, it's only if you're in your actual.
Oh yeah, you're right. No, you're right.
If you're using a rebreather, it's not air supply. It's just time. We can swap out for fresh rebreathers.
So I was gonna say, I'm actually doing pretty well on weight because I left a bunch of stuff in Trina both times we've gotten out of the car. So I'm actually not over encumbered with the backpack right now.
I'm going to go ahead and say that the 4 of you will need to make a heat stroke. So you need to make a stamina roll. It's first roll of the night. So go ahead and make stamina rolls, please.
Any bonuses? No.
None.
Cool. Great. Here we go. Keeping it together, though.
Keeping it together with your panic. Same with Dot.
My character sheet's not popping up.
Your character sheet's not
There
popping
goes.
up.
There it goes. It's just lagging.
God damn it, Ben.
Right?
1 success, no panic for Murphy.
I saw that for Murphy. Thank you. Murphy,
Doc got 1
Gale,
success.
and Tugger.
My character sheet's backwards.
Ben, are you
What?
drunk? Go home.
Apparently.
I mean, not yet, but we can get him some.
All right.
Someday.
You said stamina?
Yes, please. Stamina. Ooh.
Pretty sure at least one of the kids is awake too. We could text him
That's-
and have him bring
that-
something to him.
That's interesting. All right. I don't know if those of you who failed, and I see Savage failing, and I see Tucker failing. I don't know if you guys have any kind of talents that you may want to use to try to affect those rolls. If you don't, then I'm going to tell you what happens.
So with my nerves of steel, that's only a 3.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing particularly bad, but
That's
I am.
just
I think
stress.
I think I'm going to just, now that we have driven for half an hour and we're physically out of the immediate range, I think I'm just going to start having a panic attack in response to Marcus and that entire scenario.
Jeez, took you
In
long
the cargo
enough.
hold. Yeah, no, I think he's sort of on a delayed fuse for the amount of adrenaline we've had to push through with little to no sleep in the last workday.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, I failed.
Someone could
Okay.
grieve me. That would be great.
Yeah, that would be
To
nice.
anyone.
Right, Marcus, you are grieved by many of us. Step one. Those of you who failed your heat stroke save, must take a point of damage.
Okay.
While you are suffering from heat stroke, I'll let you know something. It's the first time anybody's actually not made their heat stroke roll, because I think we did this the last time and you all made it.
No, I failed the last time.
Oh, you failed the last time?
Yeah,
I think I failed the last time too.
Jesus. All right. Well, while suffering from heat stroke, you gain a +2 stress level every time you push a roll. Just FYI. So if you push a roll, you're going to get +2 stresses instead of +1. Normally you get +1. But if you push, you get +2 because you are heat stricken.
Heat stroking.
Heat stroking. Like a band from the 70s. Heat stroking. All right. So I'd say with that amount of time passed, we'll make it to the colony. And I'm going to bring you to the map.
Please tell me it
map.
still says "fuck you, Marcus" somewhere.
I removed it. Sorry, Sarah.
Oh,
I'm a jerk. I removed it because I didn't want it to overshadow your awesomeness. But the colony is the same as it was before in terms of the number of people as you ascend the stairs to the top of the colony. One thing you do know, however, is that there seems to be some kind of a tumult, perhaps aggravation amongst all of the different members of the workers here. The noise is coming from a group of workers over, and I'm going to move you all to sort of in this. You guys are sort of in this area here as you ascend the stairwell. This area, just as a reminder, is where the majority of the workers live. Work area here over this is the trade area here. E. C is the sort of connective tissue, which connects all of the different areas of the colony. And D are the farms on this side.
So where is this commotion happening?
The commotion is happening in an area to the southwest, which you guys have not really sort of seen or been much at all, which is this
I
area.
feel like I looked at it. It was
You did.
creepy as hell.
It was creepy as hell. but I'm
altar-like, right?
yeah, there was some
Yeah.
kind of a shrine or something like that, and there's about like I don't know of the however many people are in the you expect that the number of people here in the colony is around 200 people, right? But there's like a group of workers that are all sort of clustered here in the shrine. There's probably like 30 or 40 of them. And they're all making sort of like a big peas and carrots, water, that kind of shit.
Watermelon rutabaga kumquat.
Exactly.
Are they peasing and carroting towards a particular thing on the altar, or
No,
gesturing in a direction elsewhere?
They're peasing and carroting around a certain individual who seems to be sort of like both riling them up and also sort of ordering them around. And it's a figure that you have seen before. And that figure is Marcus's new character, Leonard Lespera.
Lenny makes an entrance.
Lenny is here. There he is. Lespera.
Where's George?
Lenny and George. So you guys all sort of see Leonard Lespera with about 30 or 40 other members of the colony all sort of clustered around him. Most of them are sort of, we can't do that. No. They treated us so well. Others, no, you have no idea what we're talking about. These people, there is a certain amount of argument amongst them, right? They are not all arguing for the same thing. It's not like it's a political rally. They're all arguing amongst themselves. And Leonard Lespera seems to be at the heart of it.
Matt, you'll have to stop me if I go way off.
Oh no, I will never stop you, Mark. Never.
Okay. So Lenny is standing up on top of like a stump that makes him a little bit higher, and he's kind of in the middle of this argument. He starts getting about half the group, I would say, maybe 2/3 of the group, cool. Chanting all the same thing, saying "No more walls," and he starts at "No more walls."
No more walls.
They start chiming in. As he gets about 2/3 of the group riled up and chanting, with the other 2/3, deciding they don't want to be a part of this. I mean, the other third. He starts to lead them out of this section towards where it looks like you guys are at. Dot and Tucker on the map. So he starts to kind of lead them, and then he sees you guys. As he sees you, he turns to the person next to him, who kind of seems to be like the second in command of the workers, the guy who's been standing like right next to him the whole time. He whispers something in his ear and he points off. And Lespera is going to make a beeline for like the center of your group. The other, his kind of second in command, is going to take this kind of marching rabble, now chanting "No more walls," kind of past you. They're not really interacting with you. They're headed in a different direction. But he's going to stop. He's going to say, "Ooh, you picked a hell of a day to come back. Walk with me, quick. We don't have long." And then he's going to kind of mosey on. If they're going kind of this way, like they're going to cross this bridge, he's going to kind of try and head off this way behind these tents, as if he's beckoning you to join them. To join him. It's him by himself now.
Okay.
Saying, "Come on, walk with me. We don't have long."
Many of the workers sort of stay in this area. Some of them are armed, if not with none of them are armed with any guns, right? The workers are never armed. They're only, like, at the most, they have, like, farming tools or, rudimentary axes. All sort of melee weapons. Nothing that would, beseem any kind of soldier, essentially.
So, Viva la Revolucion? What's going on?
Have you guys followed me to like kind of around the other side of the tent?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am as close to the edge of this cliff as I will get.
All right. Quickly, you have to tell me what you found on that ship. I need to know before I take these people up the bluff, and I need to know before you talk to the council.
What the hell's all the buzz?
Don't worry about it. I need to know what you found on that ship before you make things worse.
Observation check. What does he mean, don't worry about it?
So you want to
Like,
discern if he's trying to hide something?
I suppose that sounds very suspicious as to the why do you assume we did it? And there's a defensiveness on my part being like, is there a clue here that we have done something wrong? Or are we doing something right and there is control of it? And yes, completely assessing we have been signaled out as not the, oh, good, you're here, but what did you do? I think there's a defensiveness, and I'm already at my wit's end from the heat anyway. I'll be the snarky one. I'll be the problem.
Okay, so yeah, you could make either like a straight empathy check or an observation check. I don't care either.
Let's try empathy, actually. Let's fucking go for it. Oof. Oh, and I don't want to.
You want to push? Because if you push, you're going to take 2 stress.
I know.
Rather than 1.
I see the grin. Yeah, let's fucking swing. Nope.
Okay.
Worse and 2 more.
Yeah, so you get an additional stress.
What the hell are you talking about?
So you have 2 when you push. Now you have 3, but you have an additional, so now you have 4.
No, I went down to 2, so it automatically put me back up to 3. I'm actually back up to 4 with the 1 extra from the
should be at 4.
Yeah.
I would like to make an observation check to see if he wants what we found on the ship or if he's afraid of what we found on the ship.
Better phrasing.
I will say make an that's definitely an observation.
Okay. 1 success.
Nice.
1 success. Yeah, I'll say that's enough.
He does not. He doesn't know what you've seen, what you've found. He does not want it. It is vital to his current mission and what he's trying to accomplish on a broader scale. He is afraid of what you have on the ship, but probably not for the reasons that you know he should be.
Okay. Then Dot's just gonna kind of look at him and say, "What are you doing, and why does it matter what was on that ship? What is No More Walls?"
There are things that have been happening here for the last 40 years. We've been lied to. You've been lied to. These people that are marching for their family. Some of them that were down in that jungle. Some of them that are still down in that jungle. My own brother included. And we're demanding answers from the council. And I can't help but notice that you guys are not the same number as when you left. And I think that you might have some information that might be very important to what we're trying to do here. I'm not asking to look in your cargo hold. I just need to know what you found out there.
I mean, we found how these
Are you talking about the
jacked up the atmosphere processor, but
that I already knew about.
What do the lies have to do with the refugee ship?
The lies have everything to do with the refugee ship. It is no coincidence that you have broken down the only wall that the council has had against the jungle and against the people down in the jungle. And in the same afternoon, that ship up there just happened to be in orbit. And I know what ship that is, and I know who's on that ship, and I know you shouldn't trust them. I need to know what's really going on here before me and my people, my workers who deserve answers, make it.
How did you guys find out about that ship?
Look up. You can see it.
How do you know
a long time?
How do you know who's on that ship?
I've been on this planet a long time. I've encountered a lot of people. We may have been cut off from most of society, but we know what's going on. And I know who's on that ship. And I would imagine that she's probably made contact with you, but she is not what you think she is. And I know that she wants something other than what she says she wants. I just don't know what it is. Do I need the missing pieces from you guys?
I mean, we think she's crazy. So are you saying she's not crazy?
No, I'm saying she is crazy, but I think that she is after more than what she claims to be after. I know why she's here. I know she claims to be here for her people, but I don't think that tells the whole story.
We found creatures on that ship. We found these weird eggs that had creatures that popped out of it and that were filled with acid. When we shot it, acid sprayed all over the place.
Creatures.
And we found this weird letter.
What was in the letter?
I don't have that in my notes. Is it in our journal?
Yeah, there's a handout.
Tell me more about these creatures with acid. What kind of creatures? Like pets?
No, it's the weird little fleshy thing. Had a bunch of legs, kind of looked like a spider, but with a really long tail.
You're telling me that they crashed on this planet carrying spider creatures that kill you, and now Mother Michaela suddenly wants her people back? And the council is about to hand them over to her?
How do they know to hand them over? When we tried to hail you guys, we didn't get an answer.
You don't think that the council knows? You don't think that the council has been talking to Michaela?
They didn't talk to us.
Of course they didn't, because they've been lying for 40 years trying to cover themselves and trying to control this planet. But now,
Why were they talking to her and not when we hailed them?
because now they do not have the protection of the phosgene.
Yeah.
They do not have the protection of the phosgene wall that they built. You think it was a mistake that phosgene gas has been flooding into the jungle for 40 years?
So why did they
their only
really...
line of defense, and you just took it away from them. And now they need to replace it, and the replacement is sitting in orbit right now.
So why did
this changes everything?
She's
She's not after the people. She's after what they were carrying, which means once she gets it, she has no use for this planet anymore. She will either leave or she will clean up the mess that's left behind.
Okay, here's what I don't understand.
A few things.
What has the council been lying about? Like, why did they bring everybody up here and flood the jungle with gas? You say you know, tell us. It'll make all this make a lot more sense.
Has been keeping the natives at bay in the jungle because they outnumber them, because they are a small camp of 250. So they intended to wipe them out, but it didn't work. It didn't kill them. They evolved into what they are now. But they've evolved into something that has family units that use tools that think for themselves. And those used to be our kin. But not anymore, not after the phosgene gas. It didn't do the trick. The council doesn't know about what you guys found. All they know is that their next line of defense just happened to conveniently show up this afternoon. And if you hand over these people and what they were carrying to her, she doesn't need the council. She doesn't need this planet. She doesn't need any of it.
Well, we have no intention of handing them over to her.
All I need to know. I'm asking you to join the fight. I'm just asking you not to make it worse. We're going up to the council right now to get answers about what's been going on so that we can protect ourselves and so that we can avenge our family that has been tortured in the jungle and the lies that they've been telling us for 40 years.
I'm fine with that. I'm not going to get in your way.
Yeah,
all I'm asking is do not hand over whatever this is that Michaela is looking for, or we're all dead.
Well, we killed them all, so we can't. But
how many packages were there? How many of these creatures were there?
Was it like a dozen?
So there were 2 boxes. One was smashed under the bulkhead, and all this green goop had splayed out from under. Clearly, it was the remains of one of these eggs. Whatever was inside it probably suffered the same fate. But the second box had that second ovomorph egg inside of it, which unfortunately folks woke up.
Yeah. So there were 2 crates. One of them was already destroyed. and we destroyed the contents of the other one. I think we burnt it afterward, didn't we? Torch it?
Did.
Yeah.
So there's nothing left of either of them.
Okay, well, that was a good move on your part, for sure. It doesn't sound to me like you can be absolute 100% certain that one of these spidery kill creatures isn't still out there somewhere. Is that correct? Or do you know for sure that that was the only thing on that ship?
Technically, we can't be sure.
Okay, well, we got to move fast. That's all I have. Thank you for the information. I've got to march on with my people, and we've got to get answers. But whatever you do, do not trust the council. Do not trust Michaela. Do not hand these people over to her. And whatever may still exist on their ship, or we're all dead.
I think we're all on the same page with that.
Right. Godspeed. Then he walks off to join the rabble and tries to make his way up to the front of the line, saying,
Okay.
"No more walls. No more walls." And they're on their way to the council.
The number of workers has essentially stayed the same. You're not taking on the entirety of the colony, but a good portion of it. People who are clearly upset at the disparity between the haves and the have-nots, and that the rules that the haves have implanted within this community have been just horrible, degrading, dangerous.
How long did it take us to get to this planet from the Eonla?
Ooh, good question. I can answer that in a second. Let me find out. I have to go back to the main colony. Let's see. Planets. There we go. It took you from the Eonla. It took you 4 days. 4 days.
So Dot is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Dot will turn to others and say, all right, so assuming these guys don't just all kill each other right now, how long do you think we could hunker down on this planet and wait for reinforcements? Because this seems like it's about to get extra messy.
What sort of supplies do we have here with Solovetsky parked?
Well, the
Not too far away.
Solovetsky does have some supplies, but we're not talking long term here.
Yeah.
It was supplied at the Eonla for the exact amount of time to go to this particular colony, potentially, at the very most a week, perhaps additional. And we're talking supplies for not 20, 30 people. We're talking supplies for you folks, for the 12 of you, right?
Well,
the 6 and then the 6.
This is a colony. They have farms. They have supplies.
They do.
Dot is mostly asking from a sanity standpoint. How long could we stay in this clusterfuck?
Right.
If we could get a message off to the Eonla and ask for reinforcements to get us out of here. If
it only takes them 4 days, we can hold out for 4 days.
As long as Mother Michaela doesn't come down here in the meantime,
or just blast us from orbit for some stupid ass reason.
Yeah,
She did threaten to do so.
Yeah, this is what I remember.
I talked to I talked to our people, and hopefully they're working to boost our honestly subpar defenses, but I don't want to stay here
couple
any
days.
longer than I don't want to stay here any longer than I have to, but if the Eonla can get a more heavily armed vessel out here to support our escape in 4 days, that might be what it takes. But by the same token, that powder keg is about to go off, and who knows what's going to happen. But I still think it's worth sending off a message.
I mean,
It wouldn't hurt to send off a message.
can we fire off a message on a channel that can't be heard if they're apparently choosing not to respond to us up to this point?
Well,
Do we have a private
Dudge.
channel?
We have Dudge send the
Yeah, that's
message
fair.
off of the
Yeah.
Solovetsky.
I also think if this Lespera figure has information like this about how long this council and Mother Michaela are being like this, he may be a valuable asset to reporting back. Not that I think we need to cram another person on the Solovetsky on our way up, but there may be insights having us stay close to him.
So I want to know how he knows what he knows.
I mean, you appear very innocent. Why don't you follow him around for a while and pretend to act like a kid?
Okay.
We know you're damn smart. And you're a
All
better
right.
liar than most of us. Sorry, Sarge.
That's fine with me.
Yeah. Where the dice are concerned, no. However,
Murph,
that's an empathy roll, and I am not empathetic because I'm 14 years old.
I think powder keg's a very good word, as Dot put it. We all
if we're gonna light something up, maybe we should just make it go bigger. Boom.
Do you have an idea on how to make something go bigger? Boom.
Okay.
You got explosives?
No. I don't want to blow up Trina too. I just got her.
Not very many.
I don't want to blow up this
Trina's
plateau.
safe.
I have to be down in the jungle with the gas. So let's not explode our refuge.
I mean, I was really joking, sort of. Ish.
I have a mining charge, but it's only one.
Yeah, I got 2 blast charges left, I think.
I wasn't actually serious about blowing stuff up.
Okay, good. I was worried
You shouldn't bring it up.
I mean, I do
think
enjoy that kind of stuff, but that's not the time.
I think I need to follow the rabble.
Okay.
Yeah,
follow the
and
rabble.
to keep an idea of, what's going to happen, and if it's going to get physical, I think I'm the best person to be there.
Okay.
And then I think we need to send one of us, at least one of us, if not a couple of us, down to the refugees to talk to the refugees about what was in their hole and why it was there.
Okay. Works for me.
What do you guys think?
I'm so terrified about pushing any rolls after this fucking heat stroke, but
I'm going to tag along with Savage and see what I can overhear among the council bullshit.
Okay.
I'm going to look at Murph and say, you think you can compel the refugees through kindness, or should I try my best at my terrible social skills? Should one of us follow Lespera here over to the council and try to see how that plays out?
Well, that's what Ben
and I are doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh, I thought you meant the other rebel. I thought you meant the worker rebel. Never mind. Then yeah,
the worker rebel are going to the council.
All right. So they've got that covered. So why don't we go the other way?
Yeah, refugees are north to D, right? No, where are the refugees?
No,
the refugees are actually in the sort of the very southwestern section of the of the colony here.
Yeah, they're
there's like there's a little fenced off area with a whole bunch of soldiers, or I should say Waylander guards.
Is the island formerly known as Fuck You Marcus, where the council is?
That is correct. F.U. Marcus is where the council is. It's the area that's the sort of like the enclave. Let's call it the enclave with the roundhouse. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to kind of like dash ahead and lurk around the outside of the council chambers to see if I can overhear what they're talking about before this whole shit show goes down.
Yeah, absolutely. Lespera, where are you going with your little cadre of insurrectionists?
We're on our way to the bluff.
Oh, okay.
First.
So the bluff is over here. The bluff is like where the
that's where we're headed. We're going there before we go to the council because we've been denied access.
Yeah.
And it's very mysterious, and we want some proof.
Yeah, so there's this huge sort of outpouring of colonists that are all pushed up against the fence as Murphy and Tucker, you come in behind them. Right? There's just number.
Being that I was following the rabble.
Oh, you were following the rabble too? Oh, I thought that you were going to the enclave, but that's cool.
Well, that's where I thought the rabble was headed.
Yeah, no, they were headed, it seems, as per Marcus, to the bluff.
Yeah, I'm following the rabble.
The enclave.
Okay, Dot's going to the enclave. Savage, Murphy, Tucker are going to the bluff, following Lespera and the rest of them.
Lespera is leading the rabble all the way to the bluff until Matt stops him. Stops him.
You make it there, but you're pressed up against the fence, and like the guards are there. They're holstering, or barely holstering their weapons at this point, even though they're seeing like this huge sort of torrent of people there. Everyone's like, pressed up against the fence, but the guards are all sort of standing there looking shocked, like, what the fuck is this?
So Lespera is going to try to lead the charge and trying to break down this fence.
Oh, shit.
Until someone...
Okay. So you want to try to break down the fence?
Yes.
Okay. Lespera, do you have any armaments on you?
I don't know.
Check your character sheet.
He's got like 60 people.
He does have 60 people. That's true.
My character sheet has absolutely nothing.
Let me double check. I think Lespera does have some weaponry. Yes, Leonard Lespera. Oh no weaponry. He's a mechanic. He just has basic tools.
Yes.
Yeah, no weaponry at all. So like, your bare bones, like
Heart of gold and a loud voice.
Yeah, like sticks, sharp sticks. Your basic tools, kind of thing, like wrenches, that kind of stuff.
He is a mechanic, so if I need to roll some kind of machinery,
yeah, for sure.
See if there's some kind of weak point in the fence or some entrance that can be.
No machinery in a fence that I'm aware of.
Does he have one of those big jacks?
He does not have a maintenance jack. No.
Oh,
I know.
What kind of mechanic doesn't have a maintenance
pat
jack?
Trina comfortingly.
Remember, he's from a different era, so to speak. This is the Waylander era, right? These folks have been here for the last 50 years without the comforts of modern technology, so to speak.
No big wrench.
I feel like in that case, he's gonna get
definitely no big wrench.
The people going.
Yes.
Not to be violent, but to grab the fence and start shaking it.
Lespera, give me a manipulation roll. Let's see how well you do. Attica! Right? All right. I didn't see it come through. Did it not come through?
Did.
It's not come through.
Oh, wait.
Okay, click the second window.
I heard a bleep, but I saw nothing.
How about now? Same result. So.
What are you doing? Oh, you know why?
I did.
Hold on.
Do you have a rolling private?
I'm only talking to you, apparently.
I think that's the case. I think that is the yes. I must change your roles to no more whispers. Say never. Okay, let's try that again. All right, changed your character sheet to never whisper. Try one more time, sir.
Same result.
Oh, so 0 successes. Would you like to push the roll?
No, he's just gonna. He's doing his thing. If people follow him, that's fine.
Yeah, Lespera, you like turn back, and then I think that they see the guards with their fucking guns out, and they're like, like all the peas and carrots turn into scared peas and carrots, scared watermelon.
So he's gonna turn. I don't know if this is a manipulation. Me actually trying to manipulate them is gonna turn and try to rally them a bit. And say, we've come this far. We've had unanswered questions for years.
Do you hear the people sing?
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's waving a big flag. He says, we're here now to get answers. This is where our answers lie. Do you want the truth or not?
You can't handle.
You can
blame
handle
Canada.
Blame Canada. Okay. So, if that's the case, Mr. Lespera, this will be a different kind of manipulation, as you're not manipulating the guards, you're manipulating your own folks to see if they can maybe be the changing factor here.
Yes. As of yet, no guards have tried to stop me.
They have not, because you've not
they're
bashed
just an
down the wall
imposing figure.
yet. Exactly. So give me another manipulation roll. Two successes.
Hey, nice.
2 successes. So, manipulation, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think a stunt can be granted in bank. Manipulation stunt, right, Sarah?
Let's see here. Meow, 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 stunts. Manipulation.
I'm gonna record that somehow or other, and I'm gonna get that into our soundboard. Meow, meow, meow,
Chat,
meow,
flip
stunts.
it.
Your stunts are: target doesn't demand a return favor, target does more than asked for, or target is impressed by you and will help later.
Now, then remember, your target is your own peeps, right? Not the guards.
I'm going to go with the third, because if I get them to do more, it may get out of hand, and that is not Lenny's goal. He does not want violence necessarily.
Okay.
Only if required.
So what's the third stunt choice? Sorry, I want to be clear.
Is impressed by you and will help later.
They will. Okay, fantastic. So
It'll
they are
help me on
impressed.
the next leg.
Yeah, like there's a cheer of Lespera, Lespera, Lespera. And they begin to sort of like shake the fence poles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shake them fence poles.
Shake the fence poles. The guards, I think, all sort of like get into formation. Like none of them do anything. None of them like fire any warning shots. Remember, these guards don't usually do anything for certain against their own people. They're mainly there to be a protective force against the refugees, who are completely innocuous from their perspective.
How far away is like the closest guard to me? Are they
Probably on the other side of the
fence?
fence. Yeah, they're definitely on the other side of the fence. There's one. Actually, no, I beg your pardon. Yeah, there's all 6 of these guards are on the other side of the fence.
And not yet.
Whoop. There we go. So yeah, they're all watching the fence poles sort of rattle and shake. The refugees are all coming out of their tents, like, and they're all looking like absolutely shell-shocked and frightened.
Mr. Gorbachev, bring down this wall.
Bring down this wall.
Bring down this fence.
Murphy, Tucker, and Savage. Is there anything that you guys want to do, or you just want to let the chaos train be unleashed here?
I'm enjoying the show.
Right.
If the guards get out of hand, I'll think about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Murphy?
I think at the moment.
Murphy. Julie! Someone throw some water on that girl!
It's warm.
You're muted.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry.
Hi.
Sorry.
I wasn't
All right,
expecting that you would
can
be
you-
the first down. I was expecting Sarah would be the first casualty.
You know, this is what 3 hours sleep does to you with no nap.
Don't do that
Hi.
to yourself. 3 hours of sleep is bad. Don't do that.
Yeah. Can you repeat your last question, please?
My last question, yes, exactly. Is there?
Sorry.
First of all, Julie, do you know what we're doing right now? Do you know what game we're playing? Do you know where you are?
I think we're about to have a rave electro dance off.
No, we're not. We're not doing
party.
Blade
You got
Runner,
it.
Julie. This is not Blade Runner.
No
Dance.
EDM.
Sorry.
This
It's
is
a
Grand
dance
Theft
off.
Auto.
GTA, awesome. Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
What?
No, we are. You're witnessing a bit of an insurrection here, Miss
Yes.
Murphy.
I am. This would not bode well for me. I'm going to put myself kind of. You know what? Savage is safe.
Okay. Put yourself behind the Marine. I get it.
Yes.
To do the
Zoom
same
in.
thing.
Yes.
An army general
You
once
know.
said that was the safest place.
Yes.
Safest place to sleep is next to a Marine.
That's not what he said.
Wow.
But that's what I say.
That's what she
That's
said.
what every wife says.
He said the safest place in Korea was behind a United States Marine.
So yeah, no.
okay.
I don't
you.
want
I'm
any
fine if
part
that's what
of
you say, but
It's a lot of information right now. Okay.
yeah, I don't want any part of getting I'm too squishy.
You're too squishy. You don't want to be
I'm
involved
too
in
squishy.
La Revolution with
She does
Lespera.
not
I
want to
will
be
watch and
squished.
observe.
Okay.
I don't want to be I don't want to be squished. I've already lost
Cool.
one. I'm not
Yeah, hey, listen, there's plenty more opportunities. Tucker, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I think watching that happen, Murph move behind, watching this sort of happening, I am gonna unsling the rifle slightly and keep it safety off, but I am not going to make any aggressive moves towards it
Okay.
because I am not sure how this is playing out right now.
Yeah.
And we had discussed these refugees coming up with us, so I don't want to fire off randomly, but I do want to keep an eye on the guards. Is it possible to hold Overwatch for any sort of panicky aggression?
Overwatch is usually done in a combat situation. We're not
That's
there
why I'm asking.
yet.
Yeah.
as far as
Yeah.
as far as you're aware, no. So yeah, no Overwatch as of yet, unless you want to start like aiming guns at certain people.
I don't.
Okay.
just sit at the ready.
And yeah, just sort of near ready. Maybe I've probably rolled up my bandana above to try and keep some of the sweat out of my eyes, as it is the oppressive heat is probably not helping.
Okay.
A little bit angry when it's hot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lespera is going to, in an effort to try and keep the peace while still achieving his goal, he's going to look at the closest guard as he's like shaking the fence. He's going to say, "This conflict is not with you. You can open it, or we will open it."
Shit. I think that this guard is going to need to make some kind of a check, in my opinion. I think he's going to need to make I would say this is actually probably it's your choice. Do you want him to make the check, or do you want to make either a command or manipulation check? Your choice, Lespera. And considering he's like the head guard, the other guards might go along with him.
I'm going to let him make the choice. That seems like a Lespera thing to do.
Okay.
He's not trying to manipulate anyone.
Okay.
He's going to throw in there, though. Does this guard have a name? This head guard?
His name is George.
George.
I'm
going to go on a limb and assume
of the
that
jungle. George.
Sure. Obviously.
Yeah.
Brendan Fraser, right? His name is Brendan. His real name is Brendan.
Exactly.
It's
coming back.
I'm going to assume that because they've been on this relatively small area for a very long time, that they all know each other.
All right.
And Lespera is going to call him by name and say, "George, you know me. You know us. We're only after the truth. And I think you deserve it too."
Okay.
Maybe he is trying to manipulate.
You know what? I think that sounds like a manipulate roll. Go ahead.
I think that does sound, now that I say it out loud, it does sound like a manipulation.
Sure, let's do it. I like when people roll. Roll some dice.
Not confident in this.
Roll those dice, Lespera.
All right.
No successes. Do you want to push?
I mean, I have no stress.
You have no stress.
Push it.
Real good.
There we go. 2 successes and a stress.
Nice.
But a panic roll. It's almost impossible for anything to occur unless you roll a 6 on that panic check. So go ahead and just roll it. I doubt anything is going to happen, but you never know. With a single point of stress.
This literally every month.
Yeah, it's fine. Up at the top left-hand corner, thing that says stress. Click it. Boom. Keeping it together.
There
One
you
on
go.
one. 1 is 2. Yeah, so 2 successes. I think the guards are impressed. They're like, you know what, you're right. Lenny, you and I have known each other for a while. What the hell I'm doing anymore? Fuck it. And he just he clicks the mag release on his gun and he drops it, pulls the release on the catch, pops the bullet out, and he says, "Fuck it, guys. These guys are right. These sons of bitches have been playing us for fools the whole fucking time." And he says, "Just here." And he goes to the fence and he opens the gate. He says, "Please, just make sure nobody gets hurt.
And
None of us want to get hurt." So the gate is open now. And I think at this
Lespera
point,
kind of tips his head to George, like you did the right thing.
George, he nods. The refugees are shocked into absolute silence. They're just like, what is happening? What is going on? The colonists are kind of... The colonists have been riled up, though. Like, some of them are like, kill them! We should kill them all! Throw them off the bluff!
These are the colonists that we passed by on the way.
No, the colonists that are in your group, Lespera. The people who've been riled up by, no more walls.
So Lespera's going to turn. As the walls come down, Lespera's going to turn and calm his rabble and say, gentlemen, I assume they're mostly men.
It's a combination of men and a lot of very, very angry and scared ladies, I would say.
So he's going to turn and say, ladies, gentlemen, calm yourselves. We are not here for violence. We are here for truth. Let us find that truth.
Someone's got to pay, Lespera! Someone's got to pay!
They will. But these are not the people who need to pay.
Who?
This is not the way. We are here for truth. And then, and only then, will we seek justice.
Who gives us the truth, Lespera? You tell us!
That's why we're here, to find it. And he turns around and starts walking into, towards the bluff to investigate, to see what's really been going on behind this fence.
Yeah.
Which could be nothing.
Yeah.
But he believes that he'll find some kind of evidence of lies that have been told that he can rub in the council's face and prove that they've been lying.
So the guards are all sort of, as you pass by them, they all sort of drop their heads in shame. Abject shame. The colonists begin to filter in. You can tell many of them are absolutely just sort of at their wits' end. They sort of pass by the guards, spitting at the feet of many of them, but doing no harm. That said, many of the refugees are still absolutely sort of just holding each other. They don't know what the hell this mob is going to do. It's pretty obvious. Let's flip at this point in time to Dot. Dot, give us a couple minutes before we hit to break. What are you doing?
I'm just acting casual outside the council roundhouse and trying to eavesdrop and see what they're talking about.
Observation roll, Dot.
All right. Do I have no bank studs here? Come on, dice.
One success, one panic. Roll your panic just in case. I don't think he's going to do very much. Ooh, you get a little bit of a twitch. Right, maybe as you're sidling up around the back of the roundhouse, you step on a twig, and you hear from inside, what was that? Oh, it's nothing, it's fun. It's just, we have to get back to business. You hear Dazuma say, Dan, I don't understand why we still have all of these people here, these refugees. They're just a burden on us. Can't we just deal with them? Dan's like, no. We tried that before, and you see what a horrible situation it got us into. We had to send those colonists out to the atmosphere processor. I don't know if they're ever going to come back. I hope that they do. I feel very. I'm not going to lie. I don't feel great about the chances. You hear the voice of Yen Yamada say, what if they don't come back? Then what? Well, then I guess we're just going to have to make do with what we told her. What do you mean, told her? Well, what we told the woman on the ship. Oh, yes, of course. Well, she should be here any moment now. Well, I don't know. I mean, I know her ship is still up in orbit, and you see the Dan's head, lean out of a window about 3 or 4 feet from where you are hunkering down, Dot. And he sort of looks up into the sky.
I start tying my shoe.
He doesn't notice you. You're pretty well hidden. Says, yes. She's She's still up there. But she did promise that she'd take them out of our hands. Just concerned that perhaps her intentions aren't as well as what? Says Yenyama. Well, that her intentions are ill. That there's something wrong with those people up there. You heard those refugees before Chikondi dropped to his death. He said that they were horrible cultists of some kind. Oh, it was an exaggeration. Come on, Vidan. They're probably just criminals. Deserve what they get. That's what you hear.
Did they say they sent colonists to the atmosphere processor?
They did send some colonists to the atmosphere processor to turn it off. That's correct.
Oh, after we went and turned it back on?
Oh, no. This was before. Remember, they were talking about before. They sent
okay.
the colonists out there. You went back out there to turn it back off.
Oh,
I think.
Oh,
I think. Never mind.
Yes, man.
I think when you were explaining it, I think you messed up, Matt, and I think you said that I think you were talking about us being sent out there, and they were talking about if we were coming back, and I think you said colonists.
Oh, I'm sorry, not colonists.
That's what I was
technically speaking, you folks did mention that you were from that you were colonizers.
Okay, fair.
So technically speaking,
I was just confused that they were saying they had sent more people out after us.
Oh, no. I think you inferred that they meant you.
Okay.
Yeah.
But are they aware? So they're not aware of this riot that's happening at all?
No, they're not.
Interesting.
Take a picture of Yamada's face for me when she figures it out.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, Lespera is trying to divide his rabble into teams to search the area. He's specifically telling the person who's been next to him, his number 2, to maybe he himself or take a couple of guys with him to talk to the refugees and try to gently, he instructs him to try to maintain the anger of the rabble and gently see what information he can get from the refugees and reminds them they are not our enemy. None of these people here are our enemy. Constantly trying to calm his teams down, but also break into teams, search, see what you could find.
Yeah, some of the colonists are a little bit, maybe they're a little bit misguided. Some of them take their anger a bit out on the refugees, but you're able to stifle their ire, perhaps a little. And I think that some of these Wayland guards, sort of join your cause, so to speak, because they realize
I also
that
see
they've
Lespera
been
going around
fooled.
touching them on the shoulder, being like, "It's okay, brother. You're either with us or get out of the way, but get out of here if you're not." And trying to spread the peace and join us. But if not, you should leave.
Okay. Maeve Climber just redeemed a stress point. We're going to end our end us before break with the following piece of news. Dot, you hear the sound of a massive engine coming from orbit. I'd say Lespera, Savage, Murphy, and Tucker, you all look up into the sky and see a Heliades class spacecraft just exiting the atmosphere and coming down to the north where the crashed spaceship was.
Yeah, Dot immediately pops out of her hiding place, just goes shh, and starts running to where everyone else is.
Okay. Dot, you run across the bluff. You're the one who's sort of facing north as you see this is miles and miles away, kilometers, whatever you want to call it, as this huge Haliade spacecraft, doesn't come directly over the colony, but, at least 300 or 400 feet over it as it just sort of rockets past and then stops on a dime right over the spacecraft, the crashed spaceship. This is a sizable ship. It's bigger for certain than your scientific exploration vessel. We're talking Haliades J. That's the same size as the Nostromo. Just an FYI. All of you see this huge craft coming out of orbit. I think that sort of definitely puts a little bit of a stress in the situation. So pop up a stress if you haven't already. And I think the colonists who are all chanting, Lespera, 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 and then this just huge engine sound absolutely silences everyone in the entire colony. And although you can't hear it, Murphy, Savage, Dot, Lespera, and Tucker, there is a crackle of static from the comms system cleverly hidden inside the roundhouse as the voice of Mother Michaela says, "Hello, my friend. I need you." And that's where we're going to break.
Oh, I knew I shouldn't have gotten up and run away, but 4G.
All right. Folks, we're going to break. We'll see you guys in 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere. All right. Let's go, folks. It's time to come on back, y'all. I was realizing as I was in break, I was like, I didn't put any music on. One of our staples, one of our trademarks here on Slices and Dice is our awesome music from our amazing sponsors at Monument Studios. We enjoy their musical ambiance so much. Add so much flavor. So I feel like I was flavorless. I feel like I was just like a Ritz cracker of nothing that first half. So
no meat, no cheese.
Ritz crackers have flavor. You were a saltine.
They're just salty. Ritz is... I might be in the minority about this, but I don't like Ritz crackers.
I mean,
Ritz have a buttery taste.
But they have a flavor. Yeah, they taste like butter.
You were a,
they're butter.
Just
you were like a pilot cracker.
Tastes like...
Yeah. You were a communion wafer.
Oh, I wouldn't know that. I'm Jewish. Sorry. Apologies.
There are some taste like wafers that are better than others.
Yeah. Okay.
It tastes like Jesus.
They taste like Jesus? I wouldn't know. Sorry.
Sorry, Julie.
Trying to say that Jesus tastes like a cracker?
Apparently.
We are getting off topic here, folks. This is Alien RPG. We are super sidetracky. All right, so you race through Dot. You race through the majority of these areas. Climb across the bridge. Climb through through the milling crowds.
Yeah, I make it down here, and I was just like, we need to get all these people out of sight immediately. Probably into the jungle, somewhere that ship can't see them now.
Yeah, I think with the ship that has just gone over the plateau, like the crowd may, after that minor minute or two of silence, I'd say that they've been riled up, potentially even more so now. Maybe out of fear, maybe out of desperation.
Who is still just on the other side of this fence?
The guards, who are, in no way, shape, or form really guards any longer, and
of our player crew.
I mean, you see what you see. Tucker, Dot, Murphy, and Savage are all on the north side of the fence. Yeah. Nobody's gone to the other side.
On the wrong map.
Oh, are you? My bad.
Yeah.
Let me change that. Let me change it. You should be on the map of the camp. Let's try that one more time.
Yeah, on the block.
There it goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
So Lespera's going to walk from where he was at after he's been sending his people out. He sees the ship, and he's going to walk to the nearest one of the 4 of them that is to him. Not run.
The guards.
Just walk. No. Our
To us.
4
To the
heroes.
4. Okay, yeah.
Yes. He's going to walk to them, to the nearest person, or the group of them if they're standing close together.
Yep.
And he's going to say, stakes just changed. That ship, I guarantee you that's Michaela. And notice how she's
no
not
shit.
coming here to get her people. She is going to that ship to get what's on it. This is now your fight, whether you want it or not. You guys need to get over there and stop her from leaving. Because if she leaves and she gets what she wants, we're all dead. She has no need for any of us. Either join in or don't. But whatever you do, decide quick. And then he's going to turn around and start walking back his random groups of people that are looking for things to continue scouring the bluff for evidence of lies and deceit.
Oh, okay, Cliff Messiah, whatever. But we are 4 people with some handguns. We can't take down a ship that size. So, how about we get these people somewhere safe? She doesn't see they're here, and if she shows up and asks about them, say they all jumped off the cliff rather than go with her.
Turns around and he says she doesn't want these people. That's not what she's here for. If she was here for them, she'd be here, but she's not. I'll worry about the people. You worry about her. Can't do both.
What exactly are we supposed to do about her?
And
How are we supposed to
died
stop
and
her?
made you our boss?
How do you
That
know
too.
what? How do you know what she wants?
He has not turned around. He has continued walking away from them and has now re-engaged with his group and is now searching for the things that they came there to look for.
Murphy is going
Right.
to turn to the others and be like, "Look, they can either come with us or they can stay, but that fight, I don't know that that's ours."
That's not a fight that we can win. And I don't know who
Exactly.
he thinks he is telling us what to do, but he's clearly got an agenda just like everybody else on this rock. I, for one, would like to save the people we can't save and get the hell out of here.
Agreed.
Why don't we go to the council and make the council tell us what they want?
The council doesn't know anything. I was listening outside their window. They didn't even know that this was happening.
What did you hear from the window?
I heard that they wanted to get rid of the refugees, and one of them felt kind of bad about giving them to Michaela.
So they do know something. They knew Michaela wants them. So they've been in contact with them somehow.
Yes. How does that help us?
Maybe they know what they're after.
Ugh, I doubt it. They sound like idiots, but fine. If you want to go talk to them, go talk to them. I want to get these people somewhere that is not right in plain sight when that ship decides to come back over this way.
You hear one of the members of this milling crowd as they're all sort of like talking amongst each other. Look, there they are! And you see surrounded by about 4 or 5 guards, the 3 Waylander executives with looks of sort of tension and stress, especially Vidan, as he walks with his arms up. My friends, what is happening here? What is going on? It's your fault! It's your fault, Vidan! You got us involved in this! What's going on here? Listen, I don't know what you mean. What are you talking about? We are all a family here. We all just need to calm down and let more clear heads prevail. It's your fault, Vidan! Lespera, what do you want to say or do?
Where are they?
They're all walking here. There we go. You see them now they're probably on the others. They're all on the other side of the fence, right where Tucker, Dot, Murphy, you guys are all in the middle. Savage, it looks like you stuck around the corner. I'm not sure what happened there. You're like, excuse me, I'm a sneaky.
Yeah, Don
I'm
is
a
staying
bit
as
sneaky
far away
too.
from the cliff edges as possible.
Fair enough.
I feel like so Lespera goes back to join like his group.
Yep.
And I can imagine that his like number 2 is facing back towards the group.
Yep.
Our 4 heroes, and heroes is a stretch.
Yep. Close enough.
And he sees
I see how
the
it is.
3 Waylanders coming, whispers in his ear and points, and Lespera turns around, and he kind of like strokes his head a little bit, like I'm not ready for this yet, but here we go, and starts walking in that direction. As he passes Tucker, Dot, Murphy, whoever's around, barely makes any contact with them other than to look at them and give them, I don't know if this translates through alien planets, but gives them the motion and continues to walk towards the execs.
And Dot just, Dot to his back just goes.
I imagine that his number 2 is probably following him, probably with 1 or 2 other workers.
Yep.
Who kind of maintain a close proximity.
Yep.
And he's gonna approach the
Yeah.
The
But
Waylanders.
Dan looks at you and says, "Leonard, what is going on here? What is happening?"
all we want is the truth.
What do you mean we?
He looks behind him and kind of motions his hand. We, all of us, we want the truth. We're done with the lies. You've lied to us, to our people, for 40 years, and we've gone along with it, while our family suffer down in the jungle. Tell us the truth.
Leonard, I don't know what to say. What do you mean? We saved our people by bringing them here.
You
What?
saved nothing. You forced our kin, our family, to suffer down in the jungle by diverting gas, by trying to build your wall, and now it's gone. You have nothing left. You have no protection left. Just give us the truth. And maybe we can help you.
Leonard, the truth is very simple. We live a life of simplicity. We live a life of progressive honesty. Where were we
You
40
live a
years
life
ago?
of lies.
I don't know what you mean. Yen Yamada steps up and says, Lespera, what are you getting at?
You deserve truth about what you and the corporation have been doing on this colony. We deserve the truth of whatever deal you have made with that one. He points in the direction of the ship that has come in. We deserve to know what is happening. We are not sheep. We are not cattle. We are people. And we trusted you.
Manipulation roll, Lespera. Or command,
Ooh,
your
common.
choice.
I'll take manipulation.
All right.
Ha.
One success. Backed by the throng. Vidan looks back at Dezuma and Yamada and says, "It's only fair. They're people just like we are. They're family." Yen says, "I don't think that you understand the severity of what you're about to say, Vidan." Dezuma crosses her arms and says, "You're going to kill us, you fool." Vidan says, "I don't know who to trust anymore. But I know that our lives here are the barest remnants of what we used to have long ago. I don't even know if we deserve this life any longer." There is a crackle of static on Dezuma's waist, and you hear a voice that says, "Sorry, am I interrupting something?" Zuma picks up the receiver, and then you see that it's a short-wave radio receiver. And she says, No. We're just working some things out. Don't worry, everything is going according to plan. Dan says, I think they need to understand what's happening here. Please. And he raises his hands. And with that, the crowd sort of goes silent. But there is an inherent, tense stillness in the air. He says, My friends, I understand that you are scared. I understand that you are angry. We are a family. We must act like a family. We may have our personal aspersions. We may have our personal gripes. We may have our worries and our fears and our doubts. But we must all act for what is best for the colony. Sometimes that means making hard choices. Difficult choices. But we must all survive. We have spent too much time, bled and sweat. Cannot throw it away all now. To that end, I have ensured, and he looks back at Dezuma and Yanyamada, we have ensured the survival of our people with, and he sort of looks sheepishly over at the refugees, with the former associates of this group of refugees. All they wish to have is their people back, and they will go away. They will leave us in peace, and they will leave us with gifts, with great gifts that will ensure our survival for the next century. They have already told us as to what they plan to do here, and I cannot say for certain I would turn away such a positive future for our people. He looks worried, he looks stressed, he looks out of sorts. For such a leader, he looks like someone who does not know how to lead, but that he is grasping at straws.
Savage pops on our personal comms and says, all of you take cover.
Takes cover.
Can I
Lenny's gonna
move
step
to
forward?
Yeah.
Sorry. Lenny's going to step forward.
Okay.
To get as close as kind of slowly. Nothing in his hand.
Yep.
Slowly
Yeah,
take a few steps forward towards Vadan.
Is
To
this a
where he
building
can
or
hear
a
him in
tent?
a normal
Yeah,
voice.
these are all tents.
Assuming no guards get in his way.
There are no guards that seem... I mean, you don't have any weapons in your hands, so they have no reason to think
Right.
that you're,
So
hostile.
he's
He's
gonna
actually
get
going to
as
take cover behind the fence. There we go.
pretty
That's
close
fine.
to Vadan. He's going to shake his head. He's going to say, Vadan, brother, you know that that's a lie. You know that she's not going to help you. That once she has what she wants, she is going to kill you and me and all of us. So help us stop her. Please.
Dan looks back at Dezuma. Dezuma just shakes her head slowly. Looks back at Yamada. Yamada doesn't say or even indicate anything. She just looks at him. Dan says, Sorry, but the die has been cast.
Lespera looks back at his number 2 and gives him like a head nod, which is his number 2 seems to understand, is everything's gone to shit. We have to take this over now.
Okay. Everything goes in a very slow motion fashion. Dot, Murphy, Savage, I don't know if your intention is to start shooting this place to shit, but I think that what you see may turn that particular part of your brain off.
Oh, I just took cover because Savage told me to take cover.
Fair
I
enough.
With killing anything.
Fair enough.
Same.
The guards are struck dumb as a tidal wave of colonists overwhelm Vidan, Dizuma, and Yen. What are you doing? And there are shots fired, and then just absolute pandemonium as these 3 individuals are lifted into the air, and within 30 or 40 seconds, brought to the edge of the bluff and unceremoniously thrown to their death.
Is there any way to grab that radio control before they go, or is that?
It's going to be a real tough one.
Yeah, no, it's fucking fine.
I think that at this point,
yep.
you wanted to do that, you could have done that probably a little bit before.
Nope.
Lenny doesn't look what's happening. It's all happening behind him.
Yeah.
And his head is just kind of hung like he did not want it to come to this. This is not what he wanted. But it was.
I promised myself I wouldn't cry.
There are a number of colonists who have been killed during this horrible event.
I think Lenny is down on a knee. His number 2 kneels beside him, as if like, what now? And Lenny says, find her, get to her, stop her.
Stop her from what?
And how? You have sticks.
Well, they have a few guns now.
First of all, is this out loud?
Sounds like it.
Yeah, Dot would definitely say that.
Lack of munitions has not stopped us before. It's not going to stop us now. And to be honest and to be fair, what choice do we have?
Tucker,
If we can't stop her, we're all dead.
I'm gonna say something which may make you happy. I'm gonna roll on a D100 to see if that radio dropped off Dizuma during the tumult.
Okay.
If not, it went down the bluff with her. So I'm just gonna roll a D.
Listen, this particular team is over their heads in this entire operation. So I know I'm actually reaching for shit on this.
No. It's fair, right?
There were 3 of us who were supposed to get random pieces of gear that never got
that's
them.
a good point.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Excellent point.
Okay, which one of you guys wants to get that radio? I will consider that to be one of your random pieces of gear.
I mean, I'll make it mine. I'm going to hand it off.
That's yours.
I was like,
That's your random piece of gear.
it, so.
I'm just trying to make sure we can try and negotiate with her if
We'll
Marcus is going to be eloquent as hell in this situation.
I love it.
If nothing else, he can also run decoy by distracting her. When we're not holding the talk button, we can just say to him, keep her fucking occupied and or tell us what the fuck she wants before we get as we go.
Tucker, that's your random piece of gear. Savage and Dot, you get random pieces of gear as well. So roll me your I believe it's a D8s.
Yeet.
Yeet. Both got 2s?
Apparently.
Okay. Drugs.
The original, jeez.
Let's see.
Candy bars all around.
Candy bars. Candy bar. Hold on one second. I will tell you what you get. on your found gear table, it's actually... Oh, interesting. Okay, hold on 1 second. All right. 1, 2, 3. Roll me d10s, both of you. 6.
And 6.
Fuck you both. Fuck you both.
Would you like me to re-roll?
No. It just means you guys get the same boring shit. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. This is on our diagnostics and display table since you both rolled 2s, not the drugs and not the candy bar table. And since you both rolled 6s, both of you are now the proud owners, I guess, probably from the guards, right?
The guards dropped it in the melee?
Exactly. You both now are able to pull off the guard. You're looting the bodies of the guards, and you pull off Samani E-Series watches.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah. An E-Series watch will track the time, as well as oxygen and pressure levels, and give you a +1 on your survival when tracking those kinds of things.
Nice.
Right.
Okay.
So, Tucker, you've got the shortwave radio.
I'm going to hold this up without pressing the button to Lespera and go, do you know what it is she wants? Because you keep talking like we have to stop her, but I'm not entirely sure what the hell she's looking for. If I throw you this, will talking to her keep her distracted enough for us to get over there? Because it's going to take some time. We either straight line through the jungle or getting over to our wheels. I don't know how we can get there quickly and find out her plan. So you either got to tell us right back so we can fucking help you, or we all need to get the fuck out of here.
I don't know what she wants.
I know
one thing. He catches it. He looks at it. I know one thing. It wasn't her people. It's whatever is or she thought was on that ship. That's what she wants. And if she gets it, there's a good chance we're all dead. So if you're in, let's do it. Let's come up with a plan. Let's get to her. If you're out, get out of the way, and we'll start going that direction.
I look at Hank. Do you think we got them all? In the containers back at the crash ship.
Yeah, those were the only two containers we saw.
But do you think there could be more?
If they brought them with them, I mean, we can ask the. Let's ask the survivors.
There are
who's
two scenarios
currently
here. Either she finds what she wants on that ship. You guys missed it. In that case, she gets it, she loads it, she leaves, we die. Or she didn't find what she wants in that ship. She's going to come looking for it, which means she finds us. We die.
What makes you think that she's going to nuke everybody from orbit?
It's the only way to be sure.
Again, guys, we don't know this woman. You know who does? Everybody on the other side of that fence. So why don't we talk to them?
I'm going to the other side of the fence.
Okay.
Who's in charge now?
There really isn't a leader any longer. No, now that Shikandi is gone.
Is there anybody
sort of for themselves
standing up, looking important, looking stronger?
While this conversation is happening, can my number 2 come over, and does he have any information since he was tasked with talking to the refugees?
Yeah,
that he can relate to the group.
He says that he's tired. He's been beat up from that that melee with the guards and the erstwhile Wayland executives. Says that they're all just scared shitless. He says that they have no idea what it is that they may have, if anything, that this Mother Michaela wants. They just wanted to get away from her. They just didn't want to be part of the cult anymore.
I want to talk to the woman who was arrested for stealing milk.
Yes.
Because we've interacted with her before.
Yeah,
she knows
let's
who we
talk
are.
to her.
Indeed. Let's check something here. I think she actually does have a name.
I just can't remember what it is off the top of my head.
Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, her name is Valerie.
All right, cool. So yeah, I'm going to seek out Valerie.
Okay. Yeah, she's there with her baby. She looks scared as all hell.
Hey. I know you're scared. So am I. But we have some questions. We went to your ship, and it's definitely not flyable, but there were a couple of crates with weird eggs inside them. Do you know what that was all about?
She looks nervous and she looks around to the rest of her. Yes?
Can you tell us?
They're the gifts of the destroying angel.
Why did you guys bring them with you when you left the cult?
Didn't know they were on the ship. We left in a very big hurry. And we stole a ship. And we didn't know what to do once we had left. Some of us thought we could throw them out the airlock, and others didn't want to go near them. So we
How many were
left them
there?
alone. Do you mean how many?
How many of the creatures that were on your ship were there? They were in crates. They were in eggs. How many were there?
Saw maybe 3, 4.
Is it possible?
And he hangs his head and then looks up at each of them individually. And they know why.
Hi. Yeah, I told you it was possible we didn't find them all. Stop looking at me like this is my fault. I'm 14. And then she turns back to Valerie and says, is it possible that's what Mother Michaela is here for? To get them back?
Possible. But something that she has always said is that we are part of the children. And that one does not leave children.
We saw one crate got crushed.
Which should be
In the
2 eggs.
crash.
There was 2 crates and 4 total.
Was it 2 crates and 4 eggs?
2
I think
crates.
that's the
That was
math.
it.
There was a crate. There were 2 crates, and inside each of the crates that you found, there was a single egg, or the remains of a single egg.
One of the crates got crushed in the accident, and then the other we destroyed and torched.
Correct.
So that leaves 2 crates unaccounted for.
Correct.
Did you bring
Right.
any of the crates here with you?
No,
Or did
no.
you leave them all?
No, we left them behind.
There,
Would
when the crash
anybody
happened,
else have wanted to bring them?
She looks around to the rest of the group. No, why would we do that?
I don't know. We're just trying to figure out where they are.
can you
Did any of
account
you-
for the crates after the crash? One of them got crushed. We saw a second one, but we didn't see the other 2. Do you know where they went?
She sort of like grabs her child a little closer to her. You can tell she's getting a little stressed out by this conversation. She's like, "No, I wasn't in charge. I was just there to survive. Please, I don't know anything."
It's okay.
It's okay.
We're
We're not upset with you. We're just trying to figure out what happened. Look
Lester
around at
steps
the
in.
other, because you said they were all there. So look around at the others. Does anybody know what happened to the other 2 crates?
All of the refugees start looking at each other, and none of them can account for the 2 crates.
Lester kind of steps in between them and tries to like calm the situation and looks at the milk thief, if we will. It says, "Sister, you are a child, and you are together with the other children, and you are safe for now." And then he turns away towards the group, our group of heroes or anti-heroes, and says, "We don't know how many are out there. We don't know what she's found. If you say that you didn't find them, I think it's safe to say that she has not found them yet. We need to come up with a plan to delay her from getting the thing that she wants. We now,"
Matt.
and he holds up the radio, "we have communication with her."
Would the ferals have taken the crates?
Could they have even been capable of that?
Barrels, they've developed a lot of skills over the years. They've adapted, evolved through the gas.
I think Patrick just figured out what happened.
Yeah.
It's possible that they've taken the crates. It's possible that these creatures that you've described to me have infiltrated them. There's no way to know.
Turn around
Matt?
to the guard. Turn around to the guards.
Yeah.
Is there any chance that your leaders had you guys or somebody else go fetch the crates, bringing them back from the crash? Did you guys send anybody to search the crash?
No. Left them alone. Tucker, you've got that radio, right?
I have it now. He threw it to me.
I threw
you
it to
know?
him. So I have a question as we're discussing this.
Yeah.
Can post cliff dive, what is the current number of survivors currently milling around post revolution?
Gosh. I mean, the number of colonists is still around 200. Not all of the colonists participated in the quell, so to speak, of the leadership. But yeah, I mean, some of them died, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Fracas. So Tucker, you threw the radio to Lespera?
I threw it to Lespera, hoping that Lespera may be able to distract her,
Okay.
and or give chase.
Okay.
Oh, here's the thing. I was originally doing that with the intent to have some decoy here on the plateau.
Okay.
Well, we get a bunch of people off. 200 is way too many. I regret thinking that too much. However, I don't know how to... I have a terrible idea. I have a terrible, very particular idea. Sorry, go ahead, Sarah.
Say, I have been trying to get to talk to the refugees to ask them what we should say to her to try to distract her, because they are the only people who know anything about her other than the crazy ass letter we read.
Yeah.
But it keeps turning into an interrogation.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I'm going to
think
assume this was a public discussion, and
it was.
Lenny
I think
Lenny
it
is going
was
to say.
what I'm saying. What I was
Lenny is going to
saying
say.
is I was
I
trying
don't
to get
think
an answer from
distracting
our
her is going to help at this point. She is too far away. It will take us too long to get to her. I suggest
Oh, gee, I said
we
that.
bring her to us. Bring her to the fight.
Dot,
Have numbers.
if you're gonna ask the refugees what you will, I'll give you a few questions, but I've got something planned here. So, tell me what it is that you want to say.
I wanted to ask them, if you know her better than any of us do, is there anything that she wants more than you?
She wants to spread the children of the two divines to every corner of creation. That's what she has always wanted. She can't understand why anyone would want to leave.
Here's another thing. Where's the disc? Do we know where they were keeping the disc that we were after?
In the
log?
roundhouse.
I know what we need. I'm gonna head to the roundhouse.
Okay.
Hey Murphy, why don't you come with me while they're hashing this out?
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, there's really no leadership anymore, except for Lespera.
Yeah.
So,
If we just gun straight for space, could you keep her talking long enough and then point her at us so that we get her away from your plateau full of people and maybe leave you in peace? Or is that too counterproductive to just having a solution and standing our ground?
who are you saying this to?
Everybody.
Okay.
But directing the decoy part at him, because it's risky. She could turn around and come back and glass them.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think that could be arranged, but I fear a retribution, if not wiped out, could be turned and directed back at us, now defenseless.
And we have no weapons on the Solovetsky, we said.
Correct.
Yeah.
There is a
So I
crackle
understand
of...
she's in a class J, which means she does have weapons.
She
on her
does,
ship.
indeed.
Yes,
Yeah.
we know.
There's a crackle of static on the radio, Lespera. Dizuma, are you there? I haven't heard from you in quite a while. Did everything go as planned? Female voice.
And he looks at the radio, looks at his people. He clicks it and says, "Nothing has gone to plan. Your plan is over. There's nothing here for you. Leave this place."
Who am I speaking to?
The person that you need to be speaking to.
Does this person have a name?
He does, but he cannot remember it.
It's good. It's good.
You are speaking to Leonard Lespera, foreman, in charge of workers who have given their lives to this place, who have given their lives to the lies that we've been told.
Yes. Anyway, my intent is, of course, to retrieve my people. I intended for your erstwhile corporate masters to assist me with such an endeavor, but my patience is now wearing thin. I'm assuming that they are no longer in charge as you are speaking to me. Am I correct?
Let us be clear. I am well aware that your intentions were never to retrieve your people. That your intentions were to retrieve something that suddenly you find yourself unable to find. And since you cannot find it, you can assume that it is lost and gone forever, and you can leave me and my people alone. We do not have what you seek.
What I seek is the righteous retribution against my wayward children. Now, this is in the
What I
open,
seek-
so all of the children of the two divines refugees are all hearing this, and they all look at each other in abject horror.
And
What I see
Dot is just
is freedom.
mouthing.
For your people and for my people, which they cannot achieve with you. Right up. Go ahead.
Oh, she was about to mouth at you. Just tell her they're dead. but it's too late.
Oops.
The same thing I said.
Just tell them they're dead.
I was like, tell
They're
her
dead.
they
They're
all.
dead, Claire. They're all dead.
They're all dead.
I said it earlier. Tell her they all jumped off the cliff rather than rejoin her, and there's nobody to take home. But,
I mean, sidebar, all
like,
she'd have to do is fly over and see us all standing here. But
that's also why I said to have them all take cover in the jungle.
There's like a 10 or 15 second silence, and then the voice comes back on and says, "This is quite frustrating. Well, so be it." And then there is a sort of a whoosh, and from the ship about 6 or 7 kilometers to the north, there is an orange spark and a hissing sound and a massive plume of smoke flies over the camp and lands about half a kilometer south of you and explodes. Everybody dies for cover. Freaks out. There's this huge explosion. Everybody takes a stress point. Hundreds of people are absolutely just like,
Lenny looks at the players and says, "My friends, maybe if you have any tricks up your sleeves, it seems like now's the time to use them."
The voice comes back on the radio and says, "Of course, you know that was nothing but a warning shot. We have more armaments on this ship. So, if we are in a speaking mood rather than a stupid mood, you will listen to what I have to say. Else you will all die. Truly, that would be a pity, for you could have joined the children of the two divines and lived your lives in the glorious pursuit of perfection. Know this, if you attempt to leave with my people, I will shoot your pitiful ship down. If you wish to live, you will take my people, place them alone on the plateau by your shrine, and leave them there for us to collect. Once they are all aboard my ship, you will be free to depart. Do we have an understanding?"
Anyone here chooses to go with you, I'm not a captor. I will not keep them from you. You may come and collect whoever is willing.
Savage Murphy Tucker, have you anything to add?
Not out loud while he's got the button held down.
Lespera, assuming that you probably don't hold the button down while everyone is...
I have released the button.
The button is off! Everyone's freaking out. The children are
way
freaking out.
Releasing the Kraken.
What do you mean? We can't go with her. She'll kill us all.
Sarge, I'm not sure if I understand the chain of command correctly, but I think this is the time we start to hoof it back to our ship with whoever does want to get the fuck away from this crazy lady.
Either that, or we set up an ambush for them. Because I guarantee you they're going to come off that ship, and they're going to come through this camp.
I don't know if we can win that fight. I think we need to just do what Tuck says and get out of here.
I'm willing to leave my last 2 Betty charges with this very persuasive gentleman in aid to his own ambush, but considering we need to put 25 bodies on a ship, get them scanned, and get the out of here, I cannot promise that I can do that and set up a full-level guerrilla warfare defense. Unless you'd like to stay with him, in which case, why? I love you. Come back with us.
0 out of 10, I do not recommend.
I think with the armament capabilities that they just showed, I don't think we're going to get out of here with those people. I think our only chance of escape is by ourselves. And I don't like that idea any more than any of you do.
As an aside, which may give you more information, Lenny turns to the refugees, the workers, everyone. and kind of explains the situation and says, any of you who wish to go with fucker's her name? Michaela. Any of you who wish to go with Mother Michaela, I will not stop you. She's on her way here now. You are more than willing to go.
There's whimpering and crying in the crowd.
Who wish to stay, fight for this land that you've been on. Some of you for not that long, some of you for your entire lives. Stay, fight for your land. Otherwise, you are free to go. But make your decision quickly. She will arrive momentarily.
None of them move in the direction of the shrine. They'll just stand there stoically, some of them with tears in their eyes, some of them shivering with fear. But not a single one of them moves in the direction of the location indicated by Mother.
And if we are in agreement, we are of one voice, and we are of one people, prepare yourselves. Some of you will not make it, but we fight for what is ours, and we fight for the truth.
This is so fucked.
Thank you.
I love Dot so much. She's like the voice of the audience.
She's fantastic.
There's a crackle of static, Lespera, on your radio. I would like an answer.
I'm sorry. An answer to what?
Are you willing to indicate some acquiescence to my demand?
What can I roll? Here's what I would like to glean.
Yeah.
I would like to make eye contact with our 4 players. My number 2.
Sarah's dead.
And then the general
Sarah's
rabble.
trying so hard to stay awake.
We are very close to finishing here, Sarah. Don't worry.
To understand where they're at. Like a little bit of a check-in, a little bit of a like, are we a go? Are we a go? Are we ready?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah.
So what's the best way to gain that information? By glance only.
That is an either observation or empathy roll. I would say probably observation.
My empathy is way higher than my observation.
I know. Sorry. Dice got to tell a story, buddy. Dice got to tell a story. Hey!
Oh!
Look at you, motherfucker!
You used that roll when I was fighting facehuggers.
Right? Exactly. Jesus. Dice tell story, man. So what was the point of your observation roll here, sir?
Before I respond to her, I want to see. I'm trying to gather like what the general feeling is.
Yeah. What's the vibe?
Both the players and the rabble.
Yeah.
Is your thumb off the button or on the button?
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
No. He's asking.
Your thumb.
Oh,
your thumb.
my
Do you
thumb's
have
on
the mic?
button.
Hot mic?
Oh no, my
hot
thumb.
mic.
Oh, the mic is closed.
Okay. The yippee-ki-yay.
I got one. Now I'm looking. Now I'm making direct eye contact with Tucker.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Shit. Crazy shit.
Murphy. I'm looking at Murphy now.
Oh, hell. We all gotta die sometime. Yippee fucking kaye.
I very slowly and with an eye roll look at Dot. I don't know how we're always enemies no matter what character I play, but-
Exactly.
It's our lot in life, Marcus. But also, Dot doesn't like steamrollers who don't listen to anybody, so. But this is what you
And
get
then-
from Dot.
So he kind of nods to Dot. And then he looks over at his number 2.
Shakes his head. He's like, I'm with you to the end.
Press the button. If you want us, come and get us.
Come and claim us! Nazgul, suddenly. Ooh. Okay. So there's like a 10-second pause. The ship hovering still in the distance. Everybody looking north towards the ship to see if another missile is gonna fucking fly out of it. And instead, the voice says, "It's disappointing. Rather than eliminate all of you, I think I'd rather just take you apart piece by piece. And take what I want after all is said and done. So, I hope you don't mind. You'll have a couple of friends joining you soon." And I think that as we pan out from the bluff, we sort of follow through the jungle, and the Heliades ship's loading bay dock drops down. And we pan up from the actual loading bay dock's floor, and it pans up, and we see a black claw-like foot, followed by another black claw-like foot, followed by another black claw-like foot, followed by another black claw-like foot, and it pans up to see these horrible fluted limbs, black ebony heads that end in some kind of horrible taper, no eyes, black steel jaws leaking horrid fluids onto the jungle floor. And behind them, a very strange humanoid figure. This individual has the palest skin, piercing blue eyes. Her face is, I would say, reminiscent of a human, although her limbs are elongated, and in some cases perhaps a little over-bloated to be considered human. And she just crosses her arms, looking down at her two destroying angels, and just puts out a hand towards the plateau in the distance. Go. They drop like meteors onto the jungle floor. Horrible shrieks that echo through the jungle canopy as they race towards the bluff. And that's where we're going to stop for tonight. Woo! Okay.
Hey.
You've chosen.
Okay, motherfucker.
You've chosen what you've chosen. I guess we'll see how this whole
Made our
thing
bed.
flies into the face of craziness when we see each other again the next time. Thank you very much, folks. What a crazy, crazy episode. I'm gonna just go around the horn since people got to go to bed. Tiredness is ensuing. Patrick, tell us where you can be found on the internet. Let's go.
Occasionally here, and that's about it. I'm about to open a bar. I got no time. You can find me online at Pat Marin for all sorts of geekery, and the Bar Rover if you're looking to hire me for whiskey tastings. I am available 2 days a week around running a bar the other 5 days a week, and it's high quality stuff. I'm going to be working in an Irish whiskey bar, so I'm not stopping that. But mostly you'll just find me here on Slices and Dices doing my best to figure out what the hell's going on next.
Thank you very much. Amazing work done in a pinch from our friend Marcus. Took up the NPC, ran it like a fucking champ. Cheers to you, Marcus. Well done, sir. Hopefully we don't have to kill you off too fast next time we see you. Where do you want to tell us where you're from and what you can be seen doing upon the internet?
Beardy Beard Face on most places, and also our mine and my friend's gaming channel, video gaming channel, will be up and running again soon at Friendly Fire Gaming on Twitch. That should be coming up in the next week or so. We should get back into it. So.
Nice. I'm gonna get back in there with you and make all kinds of
Yeah.
weird off-color remarks. Thank you
Love
very
it.
much, Marcus. Sarah, thank you for staying with us, Sarah. I know it's rough. You've got a lot of shit going on in your life, and you're a
I
trooper.
do.
You're a fucking trooper, Sarah.
I try. Hi, I am Sarah. You can find me around the interwebs at Lovely Lava, where I am actually posting things on Instagram for the first time in forever, because I'm renovating the kitchen in a 100-year-old apartment and undoing the sins of landlords past.
Jesus Christ.
So much paint, so many shoddy repairs, so many electrical code violations. It's a shit show in here, but it'll be beautiful when it's done, and I'm making silly videos along the way. So come and check those out. You'll also find me here on Slices and Dices and over on Maestria Nord every other Wednesday playing Vampire the Masquerade and occasionally on Dark Domains when I have time for one-shots.
Awesome. Thank you, Sarah. Ben! Ben, where can you be found up on the internet, sir?
You can find me at Ironhead454. I'm on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and mostly you can find me on Slices and Dices playing games or in our Discord.
Thank you, sir. And then finally, Julie, where can you be found up on the internet?
You're muted.
Dang it. Let's try that again. Hi, guys. I'm
Hi.
Julie. I'm Dritz Norris on Discord. Discord is where you can find me for social media because, honestly, I just don't care that much. I'd rather have some peace and quiet and just hang out with the people that actually are nourishing for me as opposed to the chaos. I'd rather have my chaos in-game because I can turn it off and have some peace. I don't need drama outside of the game. So
Preach.
I stick to that.
100%.
So come hang out with us. We will post funny memes. Jane is always coming up with some great stuff. Our friend Maeve has got a Ravenloft game, and there's another Ravenloft game, and there's Warhammer 40K, and all kinds of fun things.
And your Blade Runner
Which is-
game, Julie. How about your Blade Runner
Oh,
game? Forget about that?
Oh yeah. Never forget about that. Are you kidding? I dream about that.
100%.
And the pain I'm gonna cause you.
Oh, jeez. And Sarah's Vaesen game when she's ready to kick some ass with it.
Yes, looking forward
once
to
I have-
that.
Space to build a desk.
First, you got to build the house, then you got to build the shit in it, and then you got to build the
First-
treasure.
First, you find the apartment, then you
Then
put
you
all
gotta
the
drink
shit
the
in
vodka.
the apartment, then you have to unpack all the shit in the apartment, and then maybe you can play game.
Then you get the power, then you get the women. I get it.
So that's about it for me. So, but come, hang out, join us, become one with us.
Children of the two divines have taken over. Thank you so much, Julie. Hey, folks, I'm Matt. Thank you guys very much for watching our awesome little videos here, there, and everywhere. If you like what we do, check us out. Give us a little thumbs up. Give us a sub. Give us an expression of some kind of acceptance, monetary or otherwise. Thank you very much for just supporting us. Join our Discord. Here, I'll put it into the chat if you guys are wondering what the hell to do with like the fact that we're talking about it, but yet you have no way of getting on it. So click on that link and join our Discord. We got more stuff coming out. I would say coming out relatively soon, I think, if I'm not mistaken. It looks like based on the event schedule, we've got Domains of Dread coming back. Actually, we might be taking a little bit of a hiatus. So that actually may be filled in by some other people on this particular channel's own games that they want to jump in there, filling up with Warhammer and Blade Runner and all that other kind of stuff. So, hey, summer be summerin'. Life be lifin', will be doing their own shit. So we got to do what we got to do to keep things entertaining for y'all. So please join us. And yeah, it'll be a lot of fun along the way. I want to just take a really quick chance here to thank our sponsors. Of course, Monument Studios, they're amazing sound effects and music. They are a pleasure to deal with every time. Into the AM, amazing artists and creators, premium apparel, elevating their gear to another level. I mean, I'm wearing. Look at that fucking art, man. Oh shit, it disappeared. It's so good it disappeared. It's like a
I have one
ninja.
of their shirts laid out to wear to work tomorrow.
It's so dope. They never fade. They're so buttery soft. We're so happy with them. And of course, Chepeku maps, best in class, right? Cinematic battle maps for all RPG games, and we use them all the time here. These maps, however, were done by our friend here, Jasper Nelson Siren, who will be making more and more maps for the rest of this campaign. Thank you, Jasper. We'll see you very, very soon, sir. And that is it. That's all our sponsors. Thank you very much, folks, for watching our awesome games here on Slices and Dices. I want to say thank you to all my amazing players, and thank you to you in chat, and thank you to all you guys in YouTube. Remember, folks, until we see each other again, take care of each other. But don't forget to take care of yourselves. Thanks for watching, folks. Bye!